Previously on Limbus Company. Damn it, I got it! I just fought Marsal and Yisang. Rodion, Ryoshu, and Honglu. Huh? Get fucked that thing! Get fucked! And now back to...
Dante, you have to do your dailies, Dante.
Hello everybody! Use Ravens here, and we are back with more Limbus Company. So, when we last left off, we were on the Intervallo 4, part 1, because we have another Intervallo 4 to do right now. And we were dealing with the time-killing case, where basically Jack the Ripper was stealing time from some rich folks or just very bored people. And, as the detectives being Sherlock Holmes and fucking Ryoshu with the mustache, I mean, like the fact that Sherlock Holmes, we ended up going into investigation. And yeah, we managed to, these three characters managed to get a real shine to the personalities, especially Ryoshu and Honglu. They really bump it up a lot. Now that I can finally see where they are coming from, and more about, you know, their ins and outs on what they think. And overall, they have been growing on me even more. I mean, I like Honglu somewhat, and Ryoshu was at the bottom of the barrel, but now they have got up a lot. And also, fucking Rodia, she really went through with this Intervallo, and yeah, she can't keep running forever from her from her feelings. Sooner or later, she's gonna have to confront them, because in her canto she just run away from all that on. But yeah, now we have the familiar Siren and Murder on the Warp Express. I wonder what we are gonna... Well, I mean, all of us that already play Library Arena know what happens in the fucking Warp Express. We all know. Let's just hope it's not a fucking normal ticket. So, familiar Siren, what do we have here? What do we have here? Oh, by the way, there's like a car outside, so if you hear anything, it's like a car outside that is parking or something like that. Alright, I think we can conclude our consultation session here. I've been holding regular consultations with the sinners for a while now. My sessions with Heathcliff ended earlier than I expected. So, what are you writing in that notebook? Oh, this? I thought writing them down could come in handy later. In case I have to remember something. Heathcliff's been holding that notebook in his hand ever since session started. It didn't seem like he was making a full record of our entire conversation. It was more like he was writing things down if they seemed worthy of remembering. Are you writing about Catherine? Won't deny that that's part of it. Yep. His expression becomes inscrutably complex upon hearing her name. He breathes in a lungful of air and lets out a deep sigh. He smiles angrily before sliding his notebook across the desk in my direction. I take a quick glance at the pages. Its contents are disorganized and chaotic as his handwriting, but I also notice that several of these disorganized notes are records of his memories with Catherine, scribbled next to notes of significant moments in our journey, records of memories he doesn't want to lose. Well, it ain't nothing important. Right, if we're done here, I'm off. Heathcliff takes the notebook and leaves the room. I catch a glimpse of his bitter expression as he steps through the doorway. Oh, hey there, Rodion. He doesn't look before Rodia practically bursts through the door. Hey, I saw Heathcliff leaving the room just now. Thought it was my turn. That was pretty quick meeting, huh? Yeah, we didn't really talk about much. I don't know what's gotten into him lately. He's been so... tame? He grows as a person, Rodion. He ended up growing as a person. Well, I'm not complaining. Why don't you take a seat, Rodia? Rodia hummed cheerfully as she sat down. She really didn't seem too different from her usual self. Our consultations usually consisted of some minor chit-chat and watching her munch on some snacks, but Hey, so I think there's something we have to talk about today. Yeah? Oh, you're so serious today. What's up? Do you remember what you asked me when we were dealing with the case of time killing time, Rodia? I don't know what... I don't know. What did I say? A lot. Rodia carefully looks away, her fingers filling with the snacks prepared for these consultations. I'm starting to grow uncertain of whether this is a good time to bring this up when she's still so obviously evasive about it. I really don't want the mood to get as frosty as it did during the investigation. But this overly shatty attitude is just a bandage haphazardly pulled over a scarf that still hurts, isn't it? I sit there, looking at Rodia and her fabricated smile. I have to ask. Yeah, this is exactly what these consultations are for. What better time to do this than now? I'm talking about the time you asked me about Sonia. But what would have happened if you... Oh, of course. Perfect timing. The alarm had to choose this precise moment when I finally gathered enough courage to bring this up. To go off. Wait, that was... I reflexively get to my feet at the blaring alarm. A few seconds later, I hear some tapping on the bus PA system. And not too long after that, a brief plays on the speaker I installed in my room. Testing. Announcing from the driver's seat. All units taking R&R on the bus must assemble in the hallway ASAP. I repeat, all units R&R on the bus. Driver's seat. Current seat. Stop bullying me! I am in the process of relaying a very important announcement. Stop getting in the way between Caron and Mephi. A just sigh was the last thing we heard from the PA system before Caron and Otis' brief squabble came to an abrupt end. A new background thingy? That's what the alarm usually means, right? Let's see. I'm gonna guess that this one's for Refraction Railway. Bleh, not a fan of those railways. They're so exhausting. Oh yeah, also, well, I'll bring this up after we're done here. Rodia grumbles for a moment before rising from her seat. Kinda seems like she's trying to smoothly maneuver away from answering my question. What you standing around for, Dante? Come on, aren't you going to see what's going on? Yeah, I'm coming. I leave my empty consultation behind and follow Rodia out the hallway. Out to a very crowded hallway. Their murmur rises and rises. The students were each sharing their ideas as to what the alarm might be for. It's going to be the Refraction Railway this time, right? Yep, line 4, most likely. It's gonna suck, isn't it? Yeah, it usually does. Fun fact, I have never before beating a Refraction Railway, like at all. Attention! The executive manager has arrived. I have assembled your forces already in a timely manner. Thanks. Welcome, Dante. I heard the radio. Is it a Refraction Railway this time? Yes, the fourth line of the Refraction Railway to be exact. Hey, I think they're getting used to this. WTHAWGI. Sinclair? What? This is hearkening at... When the hell? It appears that she is requesting information pertinent to our schedule regarding our entry to the railway. To be exact, I think she's asking, when the hell are we going in? Oh, okay, thank you, Sinclair. Ryoshu, who had been listening with a knitted brow as each sinner has answered their guesses, appeared to have finally found peace. Sinclair was right on the money. Hey, at least Gregor and Yisan got half of that right too. The bus alarms weren't the only things growing increasingly familiar to us. The sinners were really getting to know one another as well. Well, let's go check it out right now. Then I shall open the gates. Oh fuck, my throat. The door opens with a creak, and a bright blue light fills my vision. Yep, that's the thing that I have seen a lot in the Refraction Railway. The blue ambience almost seems to drop the temperature on the entire room, at least, for the Refraction Railway 4. Another railway line, completely different from Line 3 and its orange hue. What did you ask
Squire, behold, this court's this mask, I say, a vision of parley before us, forsooth.
Masks? I followed Don Quixote, who had run off her own again. With my own eyes, it was as she said. The walls were lined with various masks, each wavering different expressions. I wonder if this has something to do with the themes of enemies we're about to meet here.
Oh, Hida, or what and all, here is a woman. Her appearance is a spirit image of a Lady Otis.
What? What? Oh yeah, right. In the Refraction Railway, I have been fighting fucking copycats. There was urgency in her voice. I quickly ran to where Don Quixote was with her other sirs in tow. Oh, yeah. And there she was, an exact copy of Otis, standing before us. I hope this isn't anything serious. Whoa, she wasn't kidding.
I hope this isn't a lure left behind an abnormality or something like that.
Oi, how about we don't tempt fate, lad?
But she's quiet, unlike Otis,
And shrouded in a weird shadow.
Wow! Look, here's one that looks just like me.
Concludes shit. When he raised his hands, the shape raised its hands. When he closed his eyes, the shape closed his eyes. Right, almost like a shadow with the darkness and its mimicry. Wait, what? Wait, that looks looks like one of Hung Lu's identities. I noticed three more humanoid shadows standing nearby. What on earth is going on? We'd be much better off if they were some byproduct for abnormality. However, if they are clowns, we must move swiftly to exterminate them, Executive Manager. I request that you immediately order us to prepare for battle. Yeah, no, these bitches can use fucking ego, and boy, was it a fucking, it was hard. Especially the fucking rabbits, motherfuckers. Give me a sec, I'll ask Fuss first if...
No, you must make a judgment call at this instant. If they are indeed clones, then the head will.
This isn't the first time she'd ask to make a decision like this, but... she's never been this serious or adamant about it before. Yisang noticed the tension and quickly stepped in between them. Oh yeah, right, because the fucking clothes are forbidden by the head. Right. Miss Fast, would you kindly share what you know of this phenomenon?
Yes, this entity is not a clown. Therefore, even if a week were to pass, the head will not bubbleize.
Fast nodded sagely as though she had just learned something new, before looking in my direction. Right, she probably wants me to explain what this is. I quickly brought out first thing that came to my mind. That one feels like a pecaculum. I wasn't completely sure. But that's the feeling I soon grown used to sensing whenever we encounter the pecatula.
A pecaculum is blindly mimicking whatever Hung Lu's doing. I'm not sure if it has much or anything in the way of consciousness or ego. Doesn't look like a one-to-one copy of him either.
Please, be calm yourself, Miss Otis. It appears that Odd has unnerved you. Otis bows. Never has been apparent, but her head cleared with relief.
My deepest apologies, Executive Manager. I should not have acted in such an unsightly manner before you.
Clearly, yeah, I still have a lot to learn about the sinners. Every instances of these moments seem to unveil something new. I was trying to get a better read on Otis' expression when Heathcliff suddenly asked a question out loud. I thought the pecaculas are supposed to look like monsters in it?
The searches on the pecatula must not be judged on a reference based on common sense, such as their physical appearance.
But do you think we can handle them?
Oh yeah, if they're going to swarm us like they did at the manor, or if they manage to somehow copy Virgilius, that's going to be a problem.
Record the railway of refraction we have suffered ere this one's arrival. It should not present before us as a foe we cannot defeat, yet the process shall be as grueling as it always has been, I suspect.
Fuss is aware that this entity is a pecaculum of envy. Pecaculum invidae, considering the strength of the pecatula we have faced thus far, it's unlikely that we will encounter enemies too far beyond our abilities to defeat.
Of course it's envy, and because, you know, this pecatula envies our appearance, so they copy us, because they envy us, that's why. I like it, I like the implication. The lack of precise target labeling system means that it's difficult for one to make a subjective judgment.
Speaking of which, what's the ETA on the new risk level classifications for the Pikachu and distortions? The LCD has informed us that they have made significant progress regarding that project. It is likely that further details will be shared once they become more concrete. Oh, that's good to know. Oops, looks like the Pikachu are running away all of a sudden. As we stood there, talking to one another, a Pikachu that resembles a Honglu suddenly shoved him to the side and began sprinting elsewhere. What the hell, mate? Don't just sit there and gawk at them when they're all legging it. Heathcliff also sprinted about after the figure, but he soon came to a sudden stop before starting to slowly back away. Oh, blimey! A subway train slides into the platform with a loud horn. Past the window, I see a subway car filled to the brim with purple shadows. Shadows in the shape of the sinners. That's a lot of them. I think I recognized like 3 shadows that look just like me. Yeah, one was the fucking Enclair. By the way, holy shit, I had to retry a shit ton of times just to not get Enclair to fucking wrath me with his fucking scale of 30. That ridiculous side-up was enough to stop all that in our tracks, allowing the Pikachu to board the subway car. And the door shuts behind him. I sense odd in the way of disquieted from this Refraction Railway. Fellas? Fellas, there's another one coming this way. As soon as the subway train carrying the Pikachu leaves the station, a new one begins to roll in. To my relief, this one doesn't look like it's packed to the brim with shadow people. But what is that? There are curtains and masks? I don't remember seeing anything like that on the last railways we challenged. How inspired. How about inspired? Hey, I didn't notice it earlier because of all the mess with clothes and everything, but doesn't the train look much more elaborate than what we've seen before? Right, it's adorned with all kinds of decorations. Just as the sinners were gawking at the ostinius that was this train, something burst forth from the train car door. What? Did that thing just roll out a copper for us? It's like something's inviting us in there. I ill like such a manner of invitation. I agree with you, son. This is an invitation I'm happy to jump at, but I'm sure we'll face even worse things in our journey. I'll take every chance we get to strengthen the sinners. Let's go. I took my first steps out of the carpet, on board the subway train. Yep. Yeah, no, this one was hell. I mean, the first one was pretty easy. The second one was, it was somewhat difficult, but manageable. And then the third one happened. Holy shit! The third section was hell. But yeah, just to show you guys. Yeah, I got to section 4, and then I just fucking dip. I just dip after that because I just wanted these ones. And yes, I already used them for Don Quixote, and yes, I did not get Don Quixote. And as you can see, I am low on these ones because I am low on modules because I did that. Very low on modules indeed. For now, I think I'm gonna save up enough rings for Ring Yisang. But also, at this point, bro, yeah, fucking tomorrow. I can shard her. So you know what? I might as well use some of the things that I got to just get Don Quixote stuff. Right? Yeah. Now I just need 200 more. That's gonna suck. Oh well. Okay, so this is the Warp Train Express. Well, wait, actually, let's read what it's actually called. Yeah, The Murder of the Warp Express. Also a title of a novel made by Agatha, the one that was that we heard from the book of a detective on the Time-Killing Time. So that's cute. We have another series of a reference to Agatha. Yeah, Agatha was a novel writer. Anyway, let us go. La criatura. When she was locked up. And she's there here too. Alright, how did this happen? First, we boarded the warp train to get to our next destination, P-Corp. Got into our fancy first-class flesh-freeze hibernation capsules. Oh! Okay, so we did got premium tickets. Nice.
We were supposed to arrive at P Corp after a quick blink of an eye, but...
Wake the fuck up, Dante. We have a city to burn.
Okay, there we have it.
Dante, please respond. There's...
The first thing I saw when my vision returned was the perplexed look on Foss, who had entered hibernation at the same time as I did. Then I realized that we woke up in mid-transit on the warp train, which could only mean that we're now stranded in some lost, unknown dimension. Oh boy.
Dante, I understand your considerable degree of disorientation, but...
What the hell happened? First things first, let's rewind and return to the very start of this highly unfavorable situation we find ourselves in. A few days ago, oh shit, and now we are back here. Our next destination is to a warp train, Dante. What? Yep, that's where it all started. There I was, still perplexed by the incident at T-Corp, with my awful idea of clearing the air by asking Virgilius for our next destination, not knowing the storm that my innocent question would bring.
Verily, I must have misheard?
I am quite certain you didn't, Quixote. We are now en route to we are now en route to T-Corp.
Okay, wait.
Dante.
Sorry.
We are now en route to T-Corp, warp train station.
That warp train station must have some conundrum that we must be resolved there, indeed. A quest that must be swiftly addressed at the station, yes?
Did a distortion pop out of one of the warp platforms or something?
I see that you are now significantly less inclined to take on some side jobs, but now we are boarding the warp train to get to P Corp. End of story. There's nothing between the lines, so don't try reading into it.
Oh, buddy. It was only natural that the sinners immediately fell into a state of collective dumbfounded shock. None of the sinners have any working at the W Corp, but
we're actually taking the train.
So, through that vague information we could gather from the identities, yep, we all had some fragmentary knowledge about the terrible secrets of the warp train's operations, especially Don. Especially Don, Mersol, Yisang, Faust, and oh yeah, Ryoshu. I initially considered hiding this information from the rest of the sinners, but since sharing things with everyone and letting them get their 2 cents in usually ended up being pretty helpful, I've been sharing more of these as of late.
Though I have very dim, if person at all, recollections from the time during which I wear the identities.
It can be determined from the conversational records between the manager and the identities that the mechanisms behind warp trains operations can be deemed as somewhat bizarre and inefficient.
Oh yeah, it's that 10-second trip that actually takes a long time, right? And when the train reaches the destination, they just wipe the passengers' memories? I also heard that the passengers get so tired and weary, they start literally ripping and tearing into one another. Sounds like I might finally have a chance to see a masterpiece with my own eyes.
Even when the sinners wear the identities through my identity cards, the identity's memories or beliefs don't bleed into them once it's over and done with. I remember when Foss explained that due to the risk associated with embracing such influences, there was a filtering process to intentionally block them from reaching the sinners. That's why the sinners could use the identities of some of our worst enemies without getting infected by their philosophies and whatnot. But it also meant that they couldn't retain any new information that each identity had to offer. That's why I keep a record of some things that sound particularly important and sometimes shared with the rest of the sinners. My voice doesn't really carry well past the window. Some of our communications are one-sided, but I had an abundance of W Corp identities. Yeah, that is true. So it wasn't difficult to piece together the truth behind the trains. But, maybe ignorance really is a bliss.
Your alarm response and possible incompliance have already been accounted for. Lady Faust? Then, thou hast known this all along. Where hast thou not decided to tell me of this? Faust has indeed known this all along, as no knowledge is out of Faust's reach. As expected, a solution to your dilemma has already been prepared. I seriously doubt your solution involves not getting on the train. So what is it? The bus. Oh, what about this bus? There's no way these things fit inside a train car. Charon be toast too. No one to feed Mephi when Charon's gone.
Miss Faust.
The rearmost tails cars of warp trains are all freight cars. That is where Mephistopheles will be safely fastened and transported. Then the LCB will have the benefit of boarding as first-class passengers. The bus begins to swell with noise again, though in slightly different order to the alarm response from earlier. First-class passengers? What? This is for those bumptious stuffs? Even on normal trains, you got those sots whose proudest accomplishments in life is planting their axes in first-class seats, while others are cramming themselves into freight cars because they haven't the cash for even an economy ticket. Hey, don't look at me. I've never been in one of those first-class seats before either. Isn't the ticket for a single first-class seat like as expensive as 3-4 months' salary of a first-year wing employee? Can our budget really handle getting a ticket for all of us? The company's budget is not a subject that warrants your concern. I heard first-class passengers get some cool bonus stuff like personalized private capsules or something, don't they? That is the promotional language, yes. They are flash-free cybernation capsules, to be precise. They have been designated to easily withstand the true amount of time it takes for the warp trains to travel from point A to point B. The train will be over in the blink of an eye for the passengers. The company's regards for our well-being is unfamiliar, yet welcome. The company regards for our well-being is unfamiliar, yet welcome. To be provided such an extravagance merely for our comfort, such occurrence is quite seldom. Sorry. Right? I honestly thought they were going to slip the guy and Karen into the first-class seats and ship the rest of us in the economy cars. This seems like a necessary luxury. They should have saved their budget and given only the executive manager and their loyal advisor access to those seats. God damn it. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're taking the train to get our next mission, alright? We have to think about the unique nature of warp trains and prepare ourselves accordingly. Right? I know it's first class and all, but warp trains are just plain creepy. I know you'd also be worried about. For example, economy passengers are going to have a hard time getting into a first-class car, if they can even attempt to open it. I mean, I'm pretty sure the door separating the cars is ironclad. Israel, who had been holding that first-class promotional pamphlet in her hands for a while, was shining on with fire in her eyes. We won't even have to lift a finger. We just have to board the train, get into our capsules, shut our eyes, and snooze through the entire ride until all that mess in the other cars blow over. I hear they used to give out a commemorative merch back when their finances were in the gutter, and oh. A true adventure is not without his hardships. Yet, even the most exalted of heroes cannot venture without respite. And in very rare occasions, the hero may even deign to select a first-class seat to rest in place of a quaint inn. Indeed. Seems like everyone was at least somewhat interested in the fabled first-class seats of warp trains. I could sense that there was a growing consensus among the listeners that even a warp train trip might be acceptable if it meant that they could ride in the first-class seats. I will board the train if I must. Is first-class seating mandatory? I prefer the scenic route. Don't want to miss out on all the fun. Virgilius pretended not to hear Ryoshu's question.
Very well. Then I assume that we're all in agreement. Let's go.
Huh. I've a matter of great import to discuss with thee.
What is it? How will it last? Beating around the bush, ain't like you? Don Quixote carefully began, almost whispering in a low voice. Give me a minute. Okay, sorry. Okay, what's this about?
That is, in the first class seats. I have heard tell that we must part with our feet free from our boots. Does that claim hold water? Oh, come on now. What kind of nonsense gossip is this coming from this time? There's no gossip, forsooth. I have overheard from those we have walked the past year today, and when one of them inquired, that you gotta go barefoot in the first class, right? That the other responded with, of course, man. What am I, stupid? Does the travel speak true, Ishmael? Don't ask me. I never been on one of these either. I don't remember seeing anything like that on the pamphlet. Give me a second. I mustn't be separated from Rocinante, not even for a twinkle. I shut those Rocinante to the sides. They're next to such poor calories like the ugly shoes of Sir Hitler. What? Oh my god. Don! You can't say that!
Oh, you little!
I implore thee, O illustrious gaze, I pray grant me thy permission, allow me to board with Rocinante!
She really loves those shoes, huh? I expected Fragilis to answer with his usual exasperated rebuff. Contrary to my expectations, however, he responded in somewhat serious tone, if tainted by the familiar annoyance.
Fine, keep your shoes on.
Huh. Okay, he's growing on us. That means he's growing on us. Oh. But yeah, have you ever? Yeah, you really must love your shoes. I wonder who gave them to you. Maybe that's related to her story and stuff. As Rocinante, it's like the name of the horse in Don Quixote's story. Oh yeah, also, I myself have read Don Quixote, like thoroughly, and I enjoy the fuck out of it. I also watched some of the musical, and yeah, it's a pretty good good watch. And also now I understand where the words para alcanzar la estrella inalcanzable, por hacer el sueño imposible, something like that. But yeah, that's where the words of her lands come from and all that stuff. But yeah, no, if this out of all these books, I have only read Metamorphosis and Don Quixote. That's the only fucking two books that I have read. And even then, there wasn't that much stuff on Metamorphosis on Gregor. At least, I mean, there was only some bits, but they didn't really go into details. But with now that they have been going into the nitty gritty with the later cantos, with like the Wings of Yisang, with fucking Moby Dick with Ishmael, and Wuthering Heights with Heathcliff, I am looking forward to what they are gonna do with Don Quixote. Now they really are going to the nitty gritty of that stuff. Anyway, the Northern Fixer. What's this gonna be about? Yeah, we're still without color. This place is huge. That was my first impression of the warp train station.
Oh, this is.
Don Quixote shouted vibrantly, immediately recovered from her previous apprehension of the sheer possibility that she might be separated from Rocinante. So each nest has one of these massive structures in them. Yeah, alright, yeah. I got nothing. Oi, no, anything about what they're asking? Heathcliff asked, gestured towards Mercel with his chin. Every warp train station has been built with a general design philosophy that draws from their respective nests architecturally idiosyncrasies. It can also be said that many critics in relevant fields praise the warp train stations as one of the many cultural cornerstones of the city. I have no idea when it happened, but Heathcliff started treating Mercel like a walking encyclopedia from time to time. What about Faust? But I guess Mercel answers without much ranting and yapping like Faust does. And so does Yisang, in a way. But I think Mercel, yeah, knows a little more.
Mercel, young Mercel!
What do you mean you're... Don Quixote, how old are you? Okay, but yeah, Don Quixote from the books is an old man with deliriousness of grandeur of being a knight. And then in the musical, he's just somebody with ideals that are just too outdated for the modern day and not quite delirious. But she's like a combination of both. But yeah, are you are you an old woman, Don Quixote? Are you actually an old woman, but you just look young? Maybe. It might be, if you're saying things like this. Lo, is that passenger over yonder one from the west?
Incorrect. Leather-based clothing and metal armor are predominant fashion trends, often visible in the outfits of the Western population. While that individual's clothes-based style is something ubiquitously observed throughout the population of North and South, they are largely considered to be an Eastern fashion trend, rarely seen among Western.
Birthday, slow thyself, for I must make a record for thy lectures. What wisdom dost thou have to impart regarding for the fashion of the northern region? I have once espied in a magazine that they are garbed in puffy, loose-fitting outfits, understandably so, given the coolest climate of the region.
Opportunity of a first-hand observation stands before you.
Huh? Whoa!
Ah!
3 seconds of screaming duet, one of other fascination, another of unmagitated frustration. What the shit? Picture from the north. What the shit? You nearly blew out of my eardrums.
You're the one to talk.
Dude, I got an audible frequency range expansion implanted in my eardrums. Holy shit, man. Now get the hell out of my way. You're blocking the walkway like a racked up band of hicks who never seen a warp train before. Damn it, I took train all the way here for an expedition, only to lose my target. And now these assholes are trying to blow out my eardrums. Great, just great. I love this.
Guys, is it that obvious that we never been on a warp train before?
The road trip ticket fee came straight out of my damn pocket.
Whoa, watch out, big fella.
Someone might get seriously hurt if you keep swinging these forearms around. Each holding a weapon to boot.
Percy, thou stand still for put a moment as to satisfy a few inquiries of mine regarding thy outfit. Oh yes, standing absolute still is for 5 minutes, and I.
Seriously? The fixer, with a particularly impressive set of prosthetic arms, spent a few minutes venting several of his numerous grievances at us before storming off to a different platform.
Indeed, this is a grand city of Sochi.
Sorry.
Indeed, this grand city of sundry odd personalities. I'm pretty sure he was thinking the same thing.
I guess there really are a lot of people in the city with full body prosthetics. That's when Virgilia slowly walked up to our group.
Well then, we'll rendezvous at the destination.
Huh? With the illustrious Great Gaze not right alongside us?
W Corp, W Corp. Policy demands that fixes bestowed with a color. That almost board a train is specially prepared for them instead.
Huh. Cute. All right, because the last time that they bring a collar into boarding into boarding the normal seats, they ended up having a whole fucking problem. But they managed to manage the situation via some things. I wonder if it was like the purple tear that was the one that happened that to her because of the whole dimension stuff. Maybe. Hey, that's like a theory that I have in my mind, that it was the purple tear that was the color that they had that one time. But yeah, after that one, yeah, obviously they're gonna have some things that they are gonna get ready. Yeah, they like the U colors you write on this shit because we don't want what happened last time to happen.
Ooh, are like writing the first class plots or something? That's a color fixer for you, I guess. Special treatment from the wings, no matter where he goes. I mean, if he goes fucking crazy from being in the warp train, yeah, that's a hard job for that's almost an impossible job for the W Corps, the warp staff. Karan wants to go back to Mephi. Mephi will be lonely.
I told you before, Karan. 3 separate times, actually. Each time I bought you one of those candies that people aren't allowed aboard the pride cars. Then Miss Faust.
Yes.
Virgilius, after exchanging a knowing look and a nod with Faust. escorted the particularly peeved Karen away.
Dante, let us proceed this way.
We follow Foss' guidance to the entrance of our train car. There they are. Damn. Oh, now I can finally have color. Okay, not quite the color, but let's roll with it. Damn.
Whoa, hey, our colors are starting to come back. Ooh, ooh. Hey, there must be a fable complimentary food and drinks of the first class seats. Heck yeah, of course. Quality stuff like these gotta be included with that insane pricing.
The general response to this room was a surprise that there rose upon rows of expensive-looking, sizable capsules. Flash freeze hibernation, huh? I guess it literally freezes our bodies in a flash. Fuzz, are these flash freeze hibernation devices safe?
Please elaborate on your exact definition of safe.
These things are supposed to freeze a solid, right? Can we really come back from something like that?
A flash freeze hibernation device will put you in a temporary state of death caused by a rapid cellular cryopreservation process. However, the rapidity of the process prevents damage to your cells during the phase change. Therefore, in most normal cases, this will not cause any issues. Foss is aware that this module has fully resolved cell membrane breaching issues caused by cryogenic density change or ice crystal growth of water molecules.
I missed about half of what you said, but your point is that it's safe, right?
Yes, as far as Foss is aware. Even if an issue were to arise during the journeys, because everyone will be reverted to their states at the beginning of the train trip upon arrival, there won't be any lasting complications from this the said problem.
You got some real talent in dragging out something so simple as yeah, it's safe. To so many words, seriously.
Indeed, as Foss talents are not limited to a singular field.
Okay, but that still leaves a lot to be worried about. Just I was wondering, however, I realized that there was something odd about the way she phrased that answer. As far as Foss is aware, are you saying that it could be wrong?
As a general rule, Foss does not err. However, Foss is also not a divine being. There are certain information in the world that Foss is yet to have access to. Therefore, while Foss may speak with the facts, what is said may not always align with the truth.
Okay. They don't call first class for nothing, I guess. Pigor's way up there in the northwest corner of the city. But this thing will take us there in the blink of an eye, huh? That's one hell of a time saver.
Prepare thyself, Rocinante! Thus begins the long jaunt! Oh, I've been meaning to ask Don Quixote. Did you ever, wash the shoes?
Where'd that come from, Rodia?
No, I mean, I think back to when we were inside that whale. When that whale blew up, we all got kinds of its gross, slimy bits on us. They were on our clothes, our shoes, everything. Yeah. And do you remember how much we had to scrub to get that bloody fishy, fleshy gush out of our clothes? This really isn't something I want to revisit, but yeah. Right? And do you also remember how Don Quixote never took her shoes off during that whole ordeal?
Oh shit, you have not taken that shit out at all! At all!
Okay, I guess they do look a bit filthy. Yes, dear compatriots, hast thou ever witnessed an errant knight who sleeps the side of their beloved steed?
Can't say I ever witnessed that knight before, though.
Then thou shalt know, starting now. Behold it, hearken to it, and remember it well. They don't spare us even a moment of quiet, do they? Wow, have you been on one of these, Otis? I had been treated to premium VIP seats of similar grandiosity back then. But this is nothing to fuss over.
Otis, who was sitting there and shaking her legs, suddenly asked Foss a question.
Hey, you're confident that no accidents have ever occurred on one of these first-class cars, yes? In order to prevent cases of unnecessary anxiety and misgivings among the sinners, the history of accidents that have occurred aboard the warp trains will not be shared.
Right, because one of those incidents is Library of Ruin. Well, the color being on the economy seat and being a fucking shit show, and Library of Ruina's happenings with the Blue River Vacation Assembly League.
Wait, what the?
Beep.
Oh, I think we're leaving soon. This is for warp train PW 612, bound for Picard. Boarding period is ending soon. The sinners, who were either deliciously enjoying their complimentary snacks or taking a look around the first class car, suddenly became a lot busier. Then let us hurry and enter our capsules before it is too late. Oh no. Why isn't this? The other sinners made it to their capsules, no problem, but I felt like I was the only one who's fumbling. Is it anxiety, Dante? I think so. Initiating warp in 10 minutes. Allow me to assist you. Stand as though you are leaning back, Ken. Is this the Quixote? Why is she like this? Why is she like this? Did she like got surprised when the thing got over her face and then she put her hands up? Oh, that's funny. I'm guessing this is Yisang. Okay, this is Hong Lu. I don't know who this one is, and is this Otis? Maybe. Foz expertly guided me into the capsule as though she'd done something like this before, then pressed the button inside the capsule that closed the hatch. Do not worry too much. We will meet again in but a moment, Dante. I thought I heard a brief sigh, but the hatch shut tightly before I could ask her anything. Initiating warp, please confirm that your seatbelts are firmly fastened. The last thing I saw before my capsule began to fill with gas was Foz climbing into her own capsule opposite of mine. I had no idea then what she really meant by "we will meet again in but a moment." Well, yeah, that certainly is a moment. Okay. So, what's happening, Foz? Dante, you must wake up, Dante. But one thing I knew for sure was an inconceivable situation has occurred. That something had seriously gone wrong. Yeah, I can see. So, what is it this time? It's like a blue Revelation Assemble look-alike came into being and came to disrupt the warp train. Did a fucking color came into came into place? I doubt it, but what do we got? What's popping? Disappearing passengers. Uh oh. That certainly doesn't sound great. Sorry. Looking on still there. We're here already? Well, I guess that wasn't an exaggeration at all. It all really happened in the blink of an eye. As always, Foz was giving me her usual look, which was complete lack of any emotive expression. Which I suppose is why it didn't immediately register that something had gone awry. No, we are not yet at our destination. Huh? Wait, oh shit, she actually looks nervous. I just took a closer look at Foz. When I finally came to, and after I had some time to digest that other reply, I looked up at her face once again, and realized that her expression was more angsty than usual by microscopically minuscule degree. So, this train is still running? Yes. Okay, yeah, shit, yeah, she actually looks concerned. That is a first. That is actually a first for Foz. Yeah, no, I don't think I have seen that Foz expressing like this anywhere, anytime. First time. Yeah, she actually looks nervous for yeah, damn. So this shit must be real serious. Then where are we? I believe we are currently stranded in an unidentified dimension. Coordinates unknown. And she still has the even when she's looking like that, she still looks she looks confused, like she looks worried still. She doesn't look like dead in the eyes. She actually looks concerned for her damn. I took a reflexive deep breath from the sheer horror of the numerous implications stuffed into that dryly delivered sentence. When that passed, the first thing that struck my mind was that we were about to suffer the very thing that we were so worried about. Yeah, I see. But I soon found myself calming down. Yeah, this had to be a part of Foz's plan. She probably saw this coming from a mile away. I'm sure she's about to proudly tell me every little detail of her plan that will help us out of this situation. But this is all just a part of the plan, right, Faust? Uh-oh. That was unusually long silence from Faust. You are half correct, yet half incorrect. With that, Faust left me to flounder in the chaotic stream of vaguely terrifying information as she began stopping by each capsule to wake the sinners. Oh, we're here already? Man, it really happened in the blink of an... No. Oh, what's this? We're here already? For real? It really happened in the blink of an... No. Whoa, we're here already? I guess I really was worrying over nothing now. No. Yet I have not uttered a single word. Okay, that was good. Oh, that was good. That was good. Oh, that was a great one, Faust. Okay. You're going up with my ranks just for that. Oh. There was a brave cheer, a little hooray about regaining our colors, followed by a flat-tone explanation of our current predicament, which was then followed by a long, loaded silence, which was a sequence of events I had the pleasure of watching play out about 10 consecutive occasions. Dante, I understand your confusion, however, perhaps an elaboration of our present circumstances is necessary. And that brings us to the present. Let me get this right. This train's still running.
And we are drifting through some unknown dimension?
Ooh! What about that striketh me as quite dramatic.
Most importantly, are you saying that you already knew that this would happen, Faust?
Yes.
What the hell is wrong with you, huh?
The senior stage began to voice their anger. Of course, this was the first time Faust and Virgilius intentionally and knowingly omitted certain details about the events in our path.
What, are you insane? It's not like we can just retreat or jump out that door when the stuff hits the fan. Opening the door will result in nearly immediate destruction of the physical body.
But hey, Fa, at least you know what to do like you always do. You got a plan, right? Right?
Oh, uh-oh. Oh no.
Faust, whom I had rarely ever seen at a loss for words, was unusually slow to respond.
Huh? What's up with her? Looks totally out of it today.
She gives me a sideways glance. There must be something she can't discuss in front of the sinners. Guys, let's pause for a bit. She said that something inconceivable happened. The other sinner's anger was completely understandable. It also makes sense that this continued lack of communication was harming our trusted Faust. Alright, we're going to go over the situation from the start, okay? But just letting things play out might really turn everyone against Faust, and for good. Besides, I thought Faust woke us up in the middle of the trip just to spite us. First things first, I gotta get sinners to calm down, then I'll ask Faust to tell us what happened. If there's a plan, we'll figure it out and deal with it as we move along. Tell us what's going on, Faust, all of it, and in a way that we can all understand. Let's hear our out first. Is that okay with you guys? If you say so, I'll go along with it.
Fine, I suppose losing my rag really never did anything.
Thank you, then. After some time, the gist of Faust's explanation was as follows. The cause of this issue, as always, involved a certain contract and an unilateral decision from the higher-ups of Limbus Company. Of course, W Corp got wind of Limbus Company's recent distortion contract management promotions and decided to contract us to deal with a mysterious, repeated series of incidents suspected to have been caused by distortion. After multiple failed attempts to resolve it on their own, of course. I see. The distortion themselves likely did not pose a problem for W Corp. Based on the available information, it can be determined that they would have all been neutralized as soon as the train arrived, and any transformed passengers would have been reverted to their human forms. But the real issue was that the passengers were disappearing. Passengers spirited away? Alas, such is a possibility aboard these trains, is it not? That is the question for which we must discover the precise cause and effect of. Did W Corp share anything to get us started? That appears to be the most prominent cause of this misunderstanding. She explained that W Corp refused to share anything about the trains because they were concerned about maintaining the secrets of their singularity. Maybe that's exactly why they sought out an upstart business like Limbus company to deal with this, now that I think about it. We wouldn't even know where to start if we didn't have access to the information that the identity cards had to offer. First proceeded... produce what appears to be a keycard with W Corp logo on it before continuing with her explanations. However, we were given this master keycard that can open and close the hibernation capsules at will. We may return to our respective capsules as soon as the contract is fulfilled and safely complete the rest of the journey as we had planned from the beginning.
These bloody wings, every single one of them, they've been absolutely bore me.
I think it's a bit unkind of them to ask us to finish the puzzle without all the important pieces. At least at T-Corp, their chief executive director tagged along as her assistant, not to mention kindly explaining so many new things to us. It sounds like Miss Foss was stuck between a rock and a hard place herself. Some seniors grew more receptive after her explanations, albeit with a sigh.
I would have appreciated if you at least give us a hint.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but it's not like there's someone out there monitoring your every move and every word, right? That is...
But not everyone was willing to let this go without saying their piece.
Next time, I will take your input into account.
Oh, yeah, damn, she actually looks sorry.
And that's everything I can do for her.
It's an undeniable truth that Faust has disappointed the seniors with what she's done. But she's Faust after all. I'm sure she has a backup plan of backup plans to get us through the situation.
So what's next on our agenda? Yeah, what's done is done, right? Besides, it's not like we gotta run away for thousands of years inside this metal box. That is something I must first discuss with Dante.
Discuss? But discussing things with other people is very unlike Faust. What are we discussing, Faust?
We must converse in a lower volume, Dante.
Why are we whispering?
Her secretive attitude only exacerbated my already pathetic sense of safety.
My connection to Giselle Shaft, Faust, has been severed.
Oh. Faust knows all outcomes, huh? Let me guess. Now you don't know all outcomes, meaning you can learn anything from the other Faust. Oh shit. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad.
I'm sorry, what? I cannot access Faust knowledge at the moment.
Man, let me guess, because we are in a different dimension of that shit? Oh, fuck. We are... Okay, we are screwed if something that needs your knowledge sheets came to be. Okay, so... what do we do now? I guess I really was right to be anxious. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not good at all. That means that the only brains up top that we have, it's currently Yisang and Mersault. Faust is still smart, just not as smart. Like omnipotent smart, so... yeah, we still have some of Faust smarts. Yisang smarts and Mersault smart, so... I think we can still pull through. Okay, yeah, that's a dimensional rift. If I ever seen one, that's a dimensional rift. Inaccessible. Oh shit, okay. Second. So, what are we dealing with here?
What do you mean you can't? I mean it in the most literal sense. My access to fast input and information, which has always been readily available, is completely severed.
Oh! What if everything about this situation is something you don't have access to yet? Like you said last time?
One cannot completely dismiss that possibility, but even that is uncertain. Every answer Foss has given me was always full of confidence and methodical expertise. I don't think she's ever said a sentence that was this full of speculation and doubt. Then Foss, you are... Yes, at this moment I am limited to operating only with my knowledge.
Well, shit.
I cannot discern the cause of this disconnection. Or more than enough precautions have likely been taken in case of interdimensional travel, but perhaps Foss did not take into account an occasion in which we may have to access an identified dimension such as this. Or even if it was taken into account, this particular dimension may not yet have been subject to cross-observation. It has... If that is not the case, then No, never mind.
Holy shit, she's actually speaking like a human being. I'm sorry, but yeah, she's actually speaking like a human being now. She's actually... Wow. Damn. No, she actually seems Okay. I can get used to this Faust. Poor thing.
There was that suggested that my connection to Foss would be lost, not even as we boarded the train, to be honest. This is a rather disagreeable situation for me.
Alright, for now that changes everything. I recall the last thing I saw before they hatched and the capsule closed, when Foss told me not to worry too much. Okay, this is just a minor setback. Nothing we can't beat, right? We got this. I began to mutter like I was trying to convince myself. As the manager, my job is to calm everyone down and set their sights in the future, just as Foss did for me immediately before the hatch closed. If you're right about why you were disconnected, then that problem will solve itself once we are off that train. And if we do ever run out of options, I'll just turn the clock and see what happens. Don't stress yourself too much. We still have a lot to work with. Your knowledge, my clock, the sinners, and... I could feel my confidence taking a hit with every word that came out of my metaphorical mouth. But that seemed to be enough for us. She nodded.
Understood. And to the sinners. The fact that we are currently confined to a warp chain in operations must be a source of enough stress. I believe that sharing Foss' current state with them would add a necessary source of tension.
What, so wrecking this door ain't gonna do anything? We're all going to buy it once it opens?
So how many times I have to tell you that you're not even strong enough to break this door down?
A billion years in this box. Yeah, good idea. So, what now? Do we have to take such a sweep around each car or something?
In the grand scheme of things, yes.
If us clear the air with a cough before continuing.
By ACOS standards timescale, approximately 3 days have passed since our departure. As per a contract between Limbus Company and W Corp, I required the master keycard placed inside my capsule and adjusted the hatch settings to open automatically in 3 days.
3 days, huh?
I feel like I just blinked on. I guess that's hibernation for you. As you were all informed prior to boarding, there is no way for the economy class passengers to enter the first class car. That's why this place has remained untouched. However, cross-referencing my own detections and W Corp's rather fragmentary explanations, I can assume that the situation is currently under progression in the economy class cars.
The part where they trash the shit out of one another, turning their limbs off, all that mess?
No, I doubt that. I don't think it gets that bad in just 3 days. Besides, that's supposed to be business as usual for W Corp, right? There must be something else that's out of the ordinary that they want us to deal with. Precisely. In my opinion, it is. Ooh! Hold the thought for a moment!
Just as Foss was about to continue, Don Quixote raised her index finger to her lips and signaled her to be quiet.
Does thou hear us? Does thou hear all that I do? Scratching, nay, rapping, forsooth! What this again must be?
As Don Quixote kept listening with her ear to the door, another expression of half curiosity and half horror appeared on her face.
It's possible that there must be, very fast.
After that very distressful noise, everyone simultaneously turned their heads to look at Foss, who closed her eyes briefly in thought.
Please step aside for a moment, Don Quixote. It would be best if I observe it with my own eyes.
With that, she produced the master keycard from her pocket and approached the panel installed next to the door. Whoa, hang on a minute! You're right to open the door?
I intend to follow your usual flavor of suggestion, Heathcliff. that there are times in which physical altercation is preferable to detached ruminations. And she's smiling! Oh, that's cute. That's cute. She's actually using the Sinus reference. She's actually taking into account it. Oh.
Uh-huh. My suggestion. Well, I ain't going to disagree with you there, but what's going into you, lass?
After all, how could I deduce anything without seeing it myself?
Bleep. After a brief mechanical beep. Hideous creature suddenly crashed through the open door and charged wildly in our direction.
Oh! How the fuck are we already? Are we already in this shit? Given that it's only been 3 days. How the fuck? Huh? Are you sure it was not 3 years? Even then, 3 years, you know, they were starting to stab each other and all that shit, like, way more down the line. Not this soon. Okay, but what is this, though? Carrying bloodback passenger. Well, it looks somewhat different than, what we're... No, okay, yeah, this is different. This is not, the things that we will see, like, in Lovetown, per se. Alright. So it's very... it is, very... very in the theme that I'm using W identities. Warp identities. Okay, maybe I should read, you know? Maybe I should actually read what they're doing. Blood coagulation. Okay, what is this? Gain offense level, defense level equal to the value max. Okay. Gain +1 bleed. Count every time this unit is hit. Okay. Oh, like to self or to them? Oh, to them. Okay, to self. Thirst for blood. Prioritizes target with bleed. Turns in. If this failed to do any damage, well, blood. Are we dealing with blood fiends? Are these blood fiends? They don't look like blood fiends though. Not quite. I mean, no, actually, the color scheme does seem like a blood fiend. But if anything, they look more like a lackey of a blood fiend. Maybe like ghouls? Is that what they are? Because yeah, blood sucking, thirst for blood. Yeah, that's blood fiend shit. Oh, no wonder we are with blood. Oh, no wonder we're dealing with blood then. No fucking wonder. Anyway, let's just keep going. Fuck. Okay, I shouldn't have used that, but okay. Anyway. Nice. Okay, good. So we're dealing with blood fiends now. Yeah, the fucking blood fiends bullshit didn't came into play until, well, one, we deal with Nosferatu. That was like the manifestation of vampires as an abnormality. And then Elena, which was the first blood fiend that we encountered in Library of Ruina. And I'm sad that we didn't get much on the blood fiends in that one. Lady Faust, however similar in appearance they may have been to the passengers. Verily, this is a thought they were in complete want of sense. Like people petrified by the whale. Don Quixote hesitated until the last second to raise her weapon against them. She hung her head mournfully. Normally, Faust would have told her more information about those monsters before the fight began. Yep, but right now Faust is the pride for the Faust network. The Faust Discord server. And we would not have been burdened by the sheer thought of bringing harm to the innocent. Yeah. Faust began searching the area, closely observing various bodies on the general area for information. You appear particularly inquisitive today, Miss Faust. Yeah. Aren't you usually the one who has all the answers while we are racking our brains trying to come up with something? The sinners were starting to feel that there's something off about Faust's behavior. They might even soon realize that there's something wrong with Faust. Don Quixote. They are not dead. Huh? Observe closer. The parts are all tethered to one another by something, are they not? Oh! Oh! It appears that the flow of time has ceased in this space. Therefore, it follows that the connections that tether bodies to life and away from death remain intact. To my relief, Foss managed to correctly figure out what's going on like her usual self, even if it took her slightly longer than it usually does. Hey, what did I say? We got this! Huh? What was that? Huh? What was that about? Oh, nothing. But I forgot that not all sinners were content with nodding along with to whatever information Faust told us. The lost time is ceased aboard that warp chain, is it? Yisan grew pensive, seeing that Faust's lips parted for a moment before closing shut. I was starting to get a good read of her expression. That was an unmistakable look of regret, however short-lived. How bait? Would it not be more accurate to use that the flow of time has decelerated to the point where, to an extra-dimensional observer, it gets slowed to a stop? What is your perspective regarding this suggestion? I told you, man! Fucking Isang is at least the second most intelligent person in the fucking city. Yes, that is the most rational suggestion, Jisang. Did Miss Faust just get something wrong? Oh dear, oh my god! I swear to God, Faust and Yisang are just two. It's just a. They're just two nerds. It's just a couple of nerds. These two are fucking nerds. Whoa, Yisang sure is a time expert, right? Can you summarize it in an easier language now that we are talking about it anyway? Ah, gladly, if you would allow me. Yisang began to elaborate with gentle enthusiasm. That was close. To speak in brevity, it can be said that death is not an element aboard this train. And? Can you maybe speak in a little less brevity? To elaborate. Apparently, this one's heart beats still. Don Quixote lowers her head and listens closely to what appears to be a dismembered torso, and shouts with relief. Their state is akin to an assembled jigsaw puzzle, merely immobilized and separated. Though their corpus has been sundered, the concept of death is at a state of, for all intents and purposes, eternal delay aboard this train, existence in continuance of moratorium. Forced, they are to be tethered upon the thinnest yet tenacious thread of life. I ill understood what had been said there, yet they are not dead all the same. If their severed parts are all connected, then it can be said that no matter how entangled their bodies become, it is not impossible to eventually gather their parts together to form a single passenger. Thus, naturally, we can determine how and why the Professor W. Car's cleanup agent has come to be. I see, because someone will have to categorize and reconstruct this puzzle once the journey is over. It's really baffling to me that a job like that even exists. Ever seen a wing that wasn't baffling in every sense of that word? Still, I guess that means that as long as the train arrives at the station, they'll all be put back together like nothing happened. From what I learned through the W Corp identities, their main job was to gather chunks of flesh together to bring them back to their original shapes before they boarded the trains. It's a lot more visceral when I have to look at it in person. That is quite the auspicious among ill tidings indeed. It soon clicked in me what Foss was, though with some awkward effort, trying to do as I watched Don Quixote sigh with relief. Maybe Foss was trying to cheer Don Quixote up in her own way. The other Foss would not have found it even necessary to do something like that. Aww, so this Foss actually cares. For the lot of us, that's cute. Dante. Huh? What's up? Oh, and time to whisper, right? Indeed, I intend to collect further intelligence. Well, if there's anything I can't tell you. First, cast a dark gaze towards the chunks of flesh. Our gaze remains fixed upon them as she whispered. Are they distortions or abnormalities? Oh yeah, I actually wanted to ask you about that. Oh, bitch. They weren't humans, that's for sure, but from them, I felt the same sensation I felt from monsters. They're blood fiends. Something inexplicable, an unclear sensation or an aura. I felt this somewhere before, I'm sure of it, but I couldn't quite pinpoint the source of this sensation. One thing that I do know for sure is that this sensation was not the same feeling I got from abnormalities, distortions, or even the peccatula. If I had to lean one way or another, I'd say they're closer to distortions. I'm sorry, I don't think there are either of those. It's difficult to be certain at the moment. Again, I am not sure how I can explain this, but they are very, very similar to distortions, but also different. If you had to ask, then I'm gonna guess Foss doesn't know. Foss may know, but I, at this moment, have no way of knowing. I feel like I should apologize for that. There is no need, Dante. Though the information you have provided me is rather ambiguous, it has helped me reduce something of worth. And collecting intelligence myself and creating deductions based on sparse information is quite... She paused, holding a bloody, slimy chunk of flesh in her hands. Did she just smile to herself with gore in her hands? Ooh, finally the awakening has begun. God damn it. We're not all like you, Ryoshu. God damn you. So, after a round of intelligence gathering from Faust, we'd open the door to the next cabin, only to be greeted by a loud commotion. It sounds like there are other survivors. Ha! Passengers in danger! Why not? For I have arrived too! Ah! Oh, it's you! It's you, I think. The one from before? Whoa, whoa! Don't come any closer! Who the hell are you guys? A four-armed woman suddenly jumped in our path. She appeared without warning. Oh yeah, actually, from one of my tickets, I ended up getting this Faust. I ended up getting this Faust on the banner. So that's nice, and she's a very good one. Just not quite as good as the lobotomy Faust that I have, but still, it's still pretty good. Faust stumbled a little, inadvertently slapped by the figure swinging his arms as she pushed us away. Right, like you gave me any warning before you practically kicked that door open. Would you mind not moving that huge sword out of our faces? It's a bit threatening. Threatening? I'm just trying to protect the civilians in this car. Also, is that a bioprosthetic? Must be an old-timer, huh? I thought those things went out of style forever ago. Oh, you wanna see this old-timer? It's got Oh, you wanna see what this old-timer's got left in him? Aha! Thou art from the north, verily? Thy garb is that of a northerners, no? This really ain't the time, lass. Anyway, looks like we're the same mess here. Make way for us, yeah? She seemed to be sizing us up for a moment. Nah, how do I trust you? Got any proof that you ain't bitten? I'm not gonna tell all my effort protecting this place to go to waste. Bitten? Oh, yeah, it's a blood fiend. I mean, come on. It's a blood fiend making fucking minions. Making ghouls. Isn't it? Bitten? The bloody hell are you talking about? Weird. You look completely lost. If you're wearing one of the economy cars, I'm sure you've seen... Hold down. Are you all from the first class car? Yeah, we just woke up from our capsules. But none of you look very... I mean, aren't first class seats supposed to be... Well, why didn't you say so from the get-go? The name's Sasha, multi-crack office rep. With that, she lowered her weapons and allowed us to pass. Have you not left this car for the direction of the ride, Sasha? No, I haven't. We warped over to T-Corp after picking up one of their contracts, but jeez, can you believe that this train broke down? The shit is it even broken? I'm not feeling hungry or sleepy at all. It stinks of some shady bullshit if you ask me. You can feel all of that even in a prosthetic body? Man, how could I live without my favorite hobby, drifting into a swift nap after a pleasant meal? So I made sure to get high quality parts for him, so I can still feel hungry and sleepy. Hasn't something else of note also occurred? You bet your ass did something else of that to go down. How distracting. Is it hard for you to speak without being so hyper? Or at least stop with swinging your arms like that. Can't do that, friend. I broke all my prosthetics arms in a fight, so I'm calibrating my a new set. Gotta keep swinging them if I want them to sync up with the other parts anytime soon. Anyhow, I don't know what the hell's going on, but people started turning into some weird monsters all of a sudden. Having a goddamn clue as to who they are. They seem like they can understand us. They can't understand us either. Good thing my train car didn't have a lot of those monsters. I just chopped what monsters there were to pieces and hauled the Sirens to this vacant car. 3201 red colors. 3202 red colors. You have decided to protect them, despite the potential risk that they may transform as well. But of course, this unexpected duty of an Valerius fixer to stand guard in front of the front lines against evil to protect the weak. I've been keeping a close eye on them for the last 3 days, and so far, zero transformations. Go past this card and you'll see what hell on earth really means. Those monsters are constantly trying to claw their way to the front of the trains. If you ask me, I'd wager that some shit went down there at one of the train cars in the back, and it spread like wildfire till it reached here. I see. And that's all I can tell you about the situation. So, what's your story? Why did you rich first class folks suddenly decide to grace us peasants with your presence? Nothing that's happening here could have made it to your swanky first class cars. So what's your business down here? W Corp has hired us to solve this case. We are, fixers! Indeed, fixers. Yeah, just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Boss nodded reluctantly as she affirmed Don Quixote's boisterous declaration. Huh, they got over every single one of you first-class tickets? Your buffets must be rolling in the dough. Wait a goddamn second. So W Corp already knew that this would happen? But, are you really contracted to a wing? Not sure if I trust ya. As you must be well aware of yourself, contracts and contracts fulfillments are of paramount importance for fixers. With that in mind, please recall that the W Corp is one of the most secretive wings of the city. Ah, a non-disclosure agreement, huh? Makes sense. I wouldn't want to deal with those Yuffie boys either. Anyway, I'm still gonna have to ask for proof that you're actually contracted by W Corp. This is the master key given to us by W Corp. I believe that it can open most doors aboard this train. Fraud produced a master key card from her pockets. I guess there isn't any other way for us to prove that we're actually contracted by W Corp. A key card? So you use this to open the path between the first class and the economy class car. Let's see, W Corp logo. Wow, nice materials. Looks like you're telling the truth. Alright, I won't pry. Not like there's any cash in it for me either. So I guess you gotta go all the way down there for your job, huh? Yes. The fixer finally got out of her way, then with one of her free hands, pointed towards the opposite door. Well, it's your funeral, ladies and gents. Or your victory lap, if you guys are really that good. Lots of luck to y'all. I thank thee for thy words of courage, Fixer Sasha. I shall trust thee with protection of this fortress. Bear thee, protect the innocent in my stead. Big Sis, are you a fixer? Are you going to save us from the monsters in that cars behind us? Huh?
Oh. Just as you're gonna die, aren't you? I can already see you dying. Just as we were about to reach the other end of the car, a little passenger pulled out the Don Quixote's coattails.
Hey, forsooth! Whoa, are you a famous fixer? Forsooth, once again, though may know me as a proudly illustrious fixer. Whoa, I want to be a fixer too, just like you. Don't persist the lady. I'm sorry, she may be my daughter and... Worry not thyself. There's no bother at all. Thou must dream of becoming a fixer thyself, little squire. It is fortunate that someone like yourself is aboard the train. Your presence ensures that child's survival. What you talking about all of a sudden? Come on, no need to keep up abuses between people in the same line of work. I'm just here to collect some sweet emergency contract fees from each and every one of them. Are you two on something or what? I see. I don't think Don Quixote needs to hear what she just said. Did you know you could be like that fast? Be like, what? You knew there was no way the fixer was actually there to protect them out of pure goodwill, but you decided to go along with Don Quixote's solutions anyway, am I right? Good. Good move. I was getting worried about what might happen if she started acting out again. You saw the twinkle in her eyes too, right? Don Quixote's always been energetic, but she's been especially bouncy today. Eyes. Plus strode towards Sasha with a question. I have one last thing to inquire. It'll be 30k yen per inquiry. That is quite an unsound decision to make for someone who claims to be in the same line of work as us. Have you considered the possibility that once our contract is successfully completed, we could include reference to a particular corporate associate office in our report to W Corp? Whoa, you serious? Well then, let me hear it. Were the eyes of the monsters you face red by any chance? Ooh. Sasha paused her swinging arms for a moment, upon hearing that question, appearing to either be in thought of trying to recall something, then answered. I don't know, those monsters were red all over, but is there something special about their eye color? Well, for one, my prosthetic eye is red, the messenger over there's got red eyes, and oh, you there, the lady with the big sword also got red eyes. What is someone out there, is someone out there paying cash for info on red eyes or something? No, well, it was a question of no significance. Because a lot of blood fiends mostly have red eyes, don't they? Maybe it's that. I fucking bet. I am convinced this is a fucking work of a blood fiend. Floss then nodded lightly in her direction, then opened the door to the next car. Oh, damn! This already looks like fucking Love Town. What the fuck? Oh, also, it needs to change. There we go. Much better. It was just as we had feared. The scene that appeared before us looked like it came straight out of a painting of hell. Of course, Ryoshi likes it, of course. Before we continue though, we have enough for gacha! And it's around my final chance to finally get Don Quixote, come on! Just so I can say my shit for another, come on, come on! Damn it! God damn it! Why must my gacha luck be so? Okay, yep. More bluffing lackeys, for what I can see. Yeah, coagulated arm, hard blood strike, collecting blood. Yeah, this is a fucking blood fiend. I mean, come on. Ooh, but also, okay, this no, okay, yeah, this is just normal business as usual. How about if I just, yeah, let's do that. I don't want to get a counter right about now, so actually, what are they weak to? Oh, but okay, actually, I'm actually just stagger them if I just do this. Fuck it. Go. Sweet. And there. Okay, yeah, I don't have enough yet. Let's go like this. Oh, come on. Well, it's something. Not nearly enough. Let's just go like normal here. Yeah, let's use this, and this. Go. Nope, and dead. Well, yep, just win right. Win right it. Ah, shit. Owie. Nice! Oh, I got the barrier. What the fuck was that, red, yeah, it was like a red blink. What the fuck happened there? Okay,
Second battle. It shouldn't be much of an issue. Same. Oh shit. Rodion! Okay, she has failed me. Rodion has failed me. There you go. Okay, go.
순식간에 끝내죠.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
추잡하네.
Oh shit. Sorry, Foss. Ow. Yeah, maybe I should bring the charge Foss, man. Maybe I should bring her. Oh no, wait, no. They're way too blunt, so yeah, no, let's just stick with this. Unless the charge Foss is blunt, I'm gonna have to see that after the battle. And that. Fucking dead. Oh, barrier. There we go. Oh shit, staggered by the counter. Nice. And that. What do we have left? A lot of use. And perhaps... Don't we have shit, yeah, I need gluttony stuff. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, I am back from lunch. Let's see how this goes. Okay, good, very good. Very good indeed. Okay, so I am very curious fast. Do you still know all outcomes, or will you not know all outcomes? Let's see. If you even reach it. That is. No, never mind. I guess I won't know right now. Well, shit. Next time, I suppose. Phew, battling in a narrow hallway really takes a lot out of you. Too bad, making big movements when there's a lot of room to move around it takes more energy than you might think. Especially for people like us, who use the longer weapons. These enemies were much harder than the ones we fought earlier, but it was inevitable that their sheer number would eventually wear down the sinners. What are these things, Faust? Yeah, I've been wondering that too. Why are you so tight-lipped all of a sudden? These sentries are... The sentries are? What do you think the sentries are? Huh? Didn't I ask you the same question? Oh no, are you? Give us a chance to come up with our own answers first. Of course, Faust did not confirm nor deny his questions, as Sinclair was perfectly capable of interpreting her silence in his own fashion. There were some things I learned after fighting them, I think. These monsters aren't mad at us, nor do they want to attack us because we are an obstacle. That's not what they are. That's not why they're attacking us. Quite. This appeared that their hunger for aught, charging at anyone, had anything in a desperate quest of it. Right, that's strange, though. I thought hunger or thirst wasn't a thing about these strains. It could be determined from the entity's attack. Entity's attack pattern that their offensive were not based on rational thought.
The source of this behavior can only be traced back to primal aggressiveness.
Yes, and? Was there anything else?
Anything else? Oh yeah, I think they all had red eyes.
Their bodies wreathed in blankets of red. I smell blood, so that's likely what they're made of. Then it must be their red was congealed, nay, crystallized blood. Thank you, Al. Your input has all been very helpful.
It was my turn to start whispering.
What did you learn from that? We're in luck, Dante. I have read up on this subject as a tangent while pursuing information regarding our next destination, moments before we boarded the train, and while that will be a useful element in resolving the situation, the Sirens have also been a very good source of intelligence when it comes to categorizing and identifying important evidence from the available sea of information. Your advice was correct, Dante.
You mean, you know what to do to blow this case wide open?
Nothing can be said with absolute certainty at the moment. However, this will be a good place for us to start.
With that, Faust turn around and face the rest of the sinners.
I will now present before you a solution to this predicament. Huh? Is there something else we gotta do other than beating the crap out of whatever's in our way? That will not change now. What I'm about to share will give you a better understanding of the purpose behind W. Carp's contract, and provide us with the possible means, finding the method behind which we may complete it. It's very likely that the entity behind these incidents on this train, and by extension, every incident of the same nature that has occurred in previous warp trains trips, is a blood fiend.
Yep! Fucking called it! So we're dealing with blood fiends now.
And so we're finally gonna learn more stuff about blood fiends now?
Cool! Because I was getting excited to say I wanted to learn more about blood fiends or this library of Ruina. With the whole spiel that Elena was saying about how the blood fiends were basically cast aside from society and all that. Blood fiends.
Wait, a blood fiend?
What's a blood fiend? Said somebody that didn't play Library of Ruina.
A blood fiend? What in the name of wings is that?
Huh? You? Of all people, haven't heard of blood fiends? Thought you were our team expert on obscure lore.
Barely. I have not once heard mention of these blood fiends, but just I have let a magazine article slip from my memory.
Don Quixote furrowed her brows, generally lost. It was as though they were, as though the very words sounded alien to her.
I thought they were just monsters in stories to scare children at night. They're supposed to be afraid of garlic and sunlight, right?
Fucking vampires. Those are myths, though, I think.
Ooh, that sounds a bit different from what I've heard of. From what I've heard, I heard their fear of garlic and sunlight is just a rumor, and that they're really afraid of its water.
Oh yeah, actually. Yeah, actually, I think that's right. But that may have actually just been fucking Nosferatu's schmick, because he was like everybody's consciousness came into a being.
I have briefed on the existence of blood fiends in the past, when I served as a commanding officer, and I have seen the dregs that they command. Though my memory isn't very clear, I am quite certain that these monsters here do not resemble what I've seen. I've seen one who called themselves a blood fiend among the ranks of the fingers, but the things that blood fiend commanded weren't like these rubber texture ones. There's something off about this one. The one didn't spawn these dregs with abandon like this. But aren't you supposed to know this already? Yes, I see that some sinners have encountered blood fiends in the past. A long-winded explanation seems unnecessary. As many of you have stated thus far, the entities we face in these trains do not to be blood fiends. In a sense, they are dreg-like beings that fail to become kindred. They are referred to as bloodbags.
That's why, okay, yeah, basically ghouls.
Among irreverent parties, according to the information I am aware of. Not a terrible name.
Why would anyone name someone bloodbags?
As it has been said prior, it is impossible for passengers to disappear aboard warp trains under normal circumstances. Though our reference of intelligence regarding warp trains or W Corp is vast. If incomplete, we could not find a possible exception to the above rule. Within that reserve of intelligence, however, I have discovered that inserting a previously unseen variable into the equation allows for the formulation of a new hypothesis. Wait, are you saying that these blood fiends can completely erase people or passengers from existence? A more accurate descriptor would be to say that they are either dissolved or vaporized. dissolve. No matter the degree of violence the passengers may indulge in, no matter how severe their wounds may be, the warp trains can revert them to their initial states at the beginning of the journey. Among several interpretations of the word violence involves cannibalization, of course. However, as the passengers' collected time itself is in moratorium for the duration of the train's operation, digestion is not a biological process that should be active. In other words, even the devoured passengers could be reconstructed. If they are merely stuffed into the digestive tract, then I suppose they could gut the passengers to retrieve the chew up chunks of the other passengers and piece them back together via the vein-like things connected each individual. However, such is not true for bloodbags. Bloodbags are, by nature, obsessed with blood. Their existence hinges on supplying themselves with the blood of their victims, and it is said that they must consume a minuscule amount of blood to maintain their forms.
Wait, what? Didn't you just say that digestion is not a thing that while we're on the train?
If I were to continue my deductions, perhaps consumption of blood for blood fiends and blood bags is a fundamentally different process from our consumption of nutrients for energy. To them, blood is a culmination, an entailment of something that forms the self, including but not limited to emotions, ambitions, wealth, purposes of existence. Then it must naturally follow that they can spend their blood at will, which is a process is isolated from other biological processes such as digestion.
What? I ain't following even half of that.
You exist in a moratoria of time at the present moment, Heathcliff, yet your emotions still persist, do they not? Anger, sorrow, and joy, they continue to spark within you.
Huh? Well, I suppose they are.
Though we cannot tell whether they may be in a state of alteration, or whether they remain ensnared in a wheel of creation and destruction. It can be said that emotions, once passed, exist not in continuation. The passengers' will to live, the word of this very existence in which they thrive, do they not all gently atrophy into non-existence even amidst this time? Mythos seeks to illustrate the similarity between how emotions are to ourselves and how blood is to blood fiends.
Gotcha. So that's why she said their blood is vaporized, huh?
If that's the case, then the very blood that's supposed to bind these chunks of flesh together will also evaporate, which also means that they can't be pieced back together.
There's no incongruence in that logic. Everyone fell silent for a moment. That was way too much information to process at once. We didn't even know what to make of them either.
I would like to ask a few questions, if you would permit me.
Isang was the first to break the silence.
Could it be said that bloodbags are direct creatures of blood fiends? If such is the case, then by which method do they... That information is inaccessible at the moment.
Foster replies, avoiding Yisang's gaze. I mean, it is a good way to avoid it. There isn't anything I can do about this. The Sears will only get more stressed if they find out what's going on with Faust. That's something we both want to avoid.
Inaccessible. Indeed. Now I recall what you have said in the past. This is only a speculation, however. I assume that a form of direct physical contact is needed to turn an individual into a blood bag. If such were not the case, then we, who are likely the greatest obstacles to this entity's goal at the moment, would have been the first ones to be turned. Indeed.
You two are just a fucking couple. You two are just a fucking couple. A nerd couple to that. I fucking swear.
In that case, that villain of bluffing must be hiding out somewhere aboard this train? Indeed. If we are to believe the words of the fixer from earlier, then there is a high likelihood that the horde is advancing in this direction from the back of the train. In other words, continuing down the train cars will lead us straight to the blood fiend. Very well, I shan't forsake this opportunity to bring peace. To bring peace to the souls of these innocent passengers who have perished by the villain's hands. Villain's hands. Dante.
It seems that Don Quixote was now invigorated. The other seers also seem satisfied now that we have a clear sight of our goal. Faust, who stood amidst them, nodded in my direction. Well then, let's go. We're making the best of what's available to us at the moment. Let's move forward, for now. Man, I'm really loving this fast. Oh, enemies! Okay. Yeah, just oh my god, 10 enemies. Okay. What do I need specifically? Okay, 4 pride, 2. Okay, not too hard to get. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 3 at the moment.
탈출 개체 확인.
Just one more and we can have it.
어떤 상황이 닥쳐도
Okay,
포기하지 마세요.
1.
저들의 공격은 우리의 투지를 꿰뚫을 수 없을 테니.
Yeah, just this, and this. There we go.
깡총.
Gangshan! Oh my god, Ishmael! Okay. Jesus, you are really making me worried there, Ishmael.
개체가 약화된 것
뻔히
같습니다.
보이는 게로
날 뛰어보라고.
Almost.
감동적이지 않을 수 없네. 해결사 영웅기에 이런 구절이
Oh wait, that's a double. That's a warp agent.
기회인
Wait,
것 같소.
yeah, that was a warp agent. Wait a minute.
지금이 기회인 것 같소. 다음은 어디요? 볼일이 방금 뭘 본 것인가요?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
엄청나게 강한 일격을.
Yeah, Mercedes Bloodback cleanup agent. What's the cleanup agent doing here? I thought they were supposed to come after. Rip, stab down, hard blood weapon. Huh. Okay. So we're also dealing with cleanup agents that have been transformed into bloodbacks. Well, shit. It's certainly not the best of situations to be in. Not at all.
탈출 개체 확인.
I wonder what the deal with all the festival shit is with these entities. Like, what kind of festival just give you powers like that? I wonder. But then again, it's Project Moon, but I am wondering how it works, you know?
제압 완료.
I mean, we also have like all this barber with the fucking giant scissors, which reminds of fucking Scissor Man from Clock Tower.
끝나간
And then I got the fucking Gregor that is a priest that is clearly just like beating the shit out of people or something like that. I didn't really pay much attention to that one. Like I said, I'm trying not to pay too much attention to those sort of stuff just to avoid any future spoilers.
내가 눈에 새겨주지. 핫차! 핫! 벌써 끝나간군.
그대들은
Yep, there goes another one.
하지 않을 것이네.
Oh, fuck it.
탈출 개체
숨이
확인.
가빠져와도 결국 우위를 잠했기 때문이지.
Nice. Dead.
이번에
핫!
피곤스.
Almost dead. Not very dead. Yeah, dead. Very dead. Easy. Okay. No introductions for the cleanup agent here. Yes, we'll, oh yeah, that is another, yeah. That's one with the lance. Yeah, spear swing, tear up wound, hard blood weapon. Yep. Okay, yep. So. Go.
탈출 개체 확인.
Oh man, he's using charge. I mean, of course, it's a W Corp agent. Of course, he's gonna use charge. Ooh, actually, that reminds me. I wonder if we are gonna be facing Leo motherfuckers in the future. I hope so, because I would really like to watch like a Xiao identity, for example. Gangchang. Oh yeah, fast got staggered. Whoops. Nothing to worry about.
이건 좀 과했나?
Go.
깡총.
Uh-oh. There we go.
헛! 자! 원더풀 선택이었어 나리! 너들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군!
Cute. And bye-bye.
제가 묻었네요.
나리의 해안은 정말이지. 지금이 기회인 것 같소. 감동적이지 않을 수 없네. 해결사 영웅기에 이런 구절이 있었지. 어디 보자.
Okay, here comes more. Yeah, that'll do. Go.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
Damn, that is a slow walk. Yep, and very dead. Thank you, Heathcliff.
맛있는 맛이 있는데?
Rabbit Cliff.
다음은 어디요?
피분수? 벌써 끝나간 거.
자!
맘.
Yep, and here goes another wave of enemies.
이제 우리를 누가 막겠는가?
Ah, fuck it. Win rate, we ball.
순식간에 끝내죠.
자!
대체가 약화되는 것 같습니다.
Ooh, okay, nice.
날 뛰어보라고.
And goodbye.
그대들은
Okay, last ones.
피를 흘리고
Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna put everybody in this one
참했기 때문이지.
just to see Faust ego. I'm very curious as to what she says now. I'm very curious if she's gonna say the same shit. Let's see it.
고귀하게. 모든 결과들은 파우스트가
Oh, she says the same shit. Okay, no, well, that's disappointment. That's disappointing.
그대들은 낙마하지 않을 것이네.
Oh well.
피를 흘리고 숨이 가빠져와도 결국 우위를 점했기
I thought it would be
때문이지.
something special, but nope.
맘.
Or maybe there was a difference and I didn't catch it. You guys can tell me in the comments if I missed something there.
My manager Esquire! Halt! Behold this poor fellow! He lives still!
Don Quixote, her round eyes wide open, began sprinting somewhere. No, stay away from me, you monsters! Hey, we're not those monsters, you right? Huh? That arm, you're starting to mutate too, aren't you? You must be turning into some bug-like monster. What? No, this is... Gregor stumbled for words before chuckling and casting gaze into his gaze towards the floor in disbelief. Yeah, well, no surprise there, I guess. But there's no way to tell right away whether this Mars a monster, a prosthetic or whatnot. It is possible that you are mistaken, due to his bioprosthetic being of an older, outdated make, that is now rarely seen in the city. Ah, a prosthetic. That's a relief. I thought those crazy bastards were trying to break in again. As you can see, my legs are messed up. I had no choice but to hide in here.
Yeah, I have seen Faust and Don Quixote have been getting a lot of attention in this one. And barely so, because Don Quixote's chapter is Canto is about to be the next one. So, what are the W Corp employees doing about this train?
Huh, you're right. From what we found out about the warp trains through the identities, I can't imagine why any of them would ever willingly board this train. You're the contract fixers, right? We were ordered to assist you with your contract. I said wait, but I'm the only one left. Every single one of my colleagues suddenly began losing their minds in that car over there.
This cannot be! Fast! Is there surely no way to clear the blood bags?
My apologies. The access to that information is prohibited at this moment as well.
Though her voice and expression were both as serene as always, there was something gloomy about the way she said it. I may have been too reliant on fast in too many places. Yeah. Man. Was a mother in barely audible volume. I don't know what I can do to help. I don't know what I can do to help the sinners in a situation like this either. I'd also grown too used to false omniscience because I always trust to be there for me. I was starting to realize that I don't have the means to dig myself out of a hole like this. No, maybe I was too reliant on the sinners as a whole. If when the time comes for them to depend on me, when they can no longer stand on their own, can I really manage them? Lead them to the right answers? Doubt, colored with fear, begins to rise like an ominous plume of smoke. Well, what can I do, right? Oh. Legend struggled to some corner of the room with his wounded leg and pulled over on a lever. They made a good use of this space. And the wall behind what had initially appeared to be a folding chair for employees spawned open.
Who? What in the name of wings is this? Perchance thou hast hidden here a weapon most powerful? A weapon most affected by the plot fiends? That holds some resemblance to a capsule we saw in the first class car, but why would that thing be here?
The cleanup gene slumped into the pot that appeared in the wall. Phew, finally.
What is that thou sayest to do?
W Corp prepared a small hibernation pod for employees in case of these emergencies.
Really then, huh?
Good luck with the rest of the mission. Oh, I see. With that, he settled into the capsule and shut the hatch behind him. When the door covered the pod closed, only the folding chair and a wall covered with viscera remained. Well, he's gone.
There he goes. He has departed the scene.
We blankly stared at the wall the edges disappeared into. Well then, I guess we gotta. Let's move on to the next car. Keep on moving. Keep on keeping on. Yeah, I guess there's nothing much really to do there.
자, 동료들이여, 자세를
맞다.
갖추고 저들을 맞이하세. 우리를 가로막는 저 시련을 해치우고 끝나지
Oh,
않는
she's struggling? Well,
행복을
that's fucked.
탈출 개체 확인.
Yep, sorry, Heathcliff.
자, 동료들이여, 자세를 갖추고 저들을 맞이하세. 우리를
Yeah,
가로막는
better
저
start
시련을
just
해치우고
dodging here.
끝나지 않는 모험을 향하여.
They don't have nearly enough here. I'm gonna have to start dodging all this bullshit now.
탈출 개체 확인.
Oh god, Rodia, please. Okay, thank you.
한놈.
Well, that's unfortunate.
원더풀한 선택이었어, 나리. 저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군. 기회를 잡았네. 휘청이는 저들을 꺾어넘게 되면 저들의 사기가 떨어질 것이
Yeah,
뻔하지.
it's-
돌격하세.
Yeah, it's on use. Let's keep it that way. Maybe I'll win these. If not, I can get more. Okay, go.
눈에 새겨주지.
Go. Okay, there goes that one. And staggered, sweet. There we go.
나리의 해안은 정말 참 감동적이지
And
않았어? 어디요? 해결사 영웅기에 이런 구절이 있었지. 자, 어디 보자. 다음은
Very
어디요?
good. More coming.
저기는 땅에 떨어졌네. 이제 우리를 누가 막겠는가?
Okay, yeah, I can use this one. So no biggie. Use this one, no biggie.
This is a combination there. Actually, now let's use this, this, and that should do it. Gangchang indeed, Heathcliff. Gangchang indeed. Oh, nice. Oh, and the fucking blood effect. What is that supposed to mean?
엄청나게 강한 일격을.
Like a glitch blood effect?
지금이 기회인 것 같소. 다음은 어디요?
Okay, okay, yep. I...
위대한 일격을 기록하는 중간에
I was...
이따가 버스에서 회고해야지
Yeah,
않을까?
we're good, we are very good. Oh, I can do... Oh shit, I can do 3 of these? Okay, nice.
탈출 개체 확인.
Very nice indeed.
이번에 내 피분수. 이번에 내 피분수.
Jesus Christ, Heathcliff.
씹는 맛이 있는데?
벌써 끝나가.
Thank you. And ooh, almost dead. Very dead.
다음은 어디요?
Alright, yep. This team is gonna bring me to victory in the warp train. Hopefully, at least. Hopefully. They have been doing great work so far. I know they're gonna stop there. Hopefully that is.
훌륭한 전시회였어.
Okay, yep.
자, 동료들이여. 자세를 갖추고 저들을 맞이하세.
Okie
우리를
dokie.
가로막는 저 시련을 해치우고
Yeah, that's
끝나지 않는
bad.
모험을 향하여.
Oh, this one's very bad. How the fuck? No, fuck it. Let's roll. Fuck it, we ball. I say. Fuck it, we ball.
참.
Yep, I win.
날 뛰어보라고.
Struggling my fucking ass.
원더풀 선택이었어 나리. 자, 저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군.
Ooh. Okay, yeah. Now this one was more was more equal. Jesus.
기회를 잡았네. 휘청이는 저자를 꺾어 넘긴다면 저들의 사기가 떨어질 것이 뻔하지.
This one I believe you.
공격하세.
It's Dutch. Just the little ones.
저기는 땅에 떨어졌네. 이제 우리를 누가 막겠는가?
Yeah, no, the next hit is they're gonna stagger it, so I won't have to worry too much about it. Yeah, let's go like this, like this, like this, go.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
다음은 어디요?
Nice.
볼일이 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을.
제가
Sweet. Yeah. Oh my, yeah, dead, very dead.
감동적이지 않을 수 없네.
Oh wait, that's a new one.
연기에 이런
Yeah, this one must be from the same office as the other one. Yeah, you are. Yep, bloodbath prosthetic fixer.
피를 흘리고
Activate prosthesis, harpoon mark,
우위를 점했기
a hard blood
때문이지.
harpoon. Yeah, okay. Yep. Another thing on another thorn on our side. Okay. Got it. Go.
순식간에 끝내줘.
자, 다음은 어디요?
맘.
Sweet. Okay. You know, for now I am glad that I know at least some vampire stuff because
대체가
you know, Bloodfiends are all about vampire shit, And since we're dealing with vampires now, yeah, I'm guessing this is not the last time that we're gonna see of them, right? Because the same shit, something happened with like certain other groups in Intervallos that they appear once and then they appear in another instance later on. So, but yeah, I know some of the classifications that they refer to, like the blood of. I am from the blood of Nosferatu. The blood of I am from the blood of Dracula. I am a kindred of something, shit like that. Shit like that. Anyway, go.
탈출 개체 확인.
And all because of one single thing called Vampire the Masquerade.
지금이 기회인 것 같소.
Mostly just some certain games. Even some of the visual novel things.
날 뛰어보라고.
Ooh, that was meaty. Very meaty.
날 뛰어보라고.
Oh, 1 HP at a dream.
탈출 개체가
Bye-bye.
정리되었습니다.
Easy takings. Okay.
어떤 상황이 닥쳐도
Another battle, down we go.
우리의 투지를 깨뜨릴 수
Let's
없을
just
테니.
block that one. Counterattack this one. Well, shit, you don't give me much options here. Don't really want to lose health at the moment, so let's just do this. Oh, fuck it. Full of counters. Baby, full of fucking counters. Yeah, I should just put on Gilad to dodge, honestly.
자세를 갖추고 저들을 맞이하세. 우리를 가로막는 저 시련을 해치우고 끝나지 않는 모험을 향하여.
Go.
날 뛰어보라고.
Nice.
원더풀한 선택이었어 나리.
Oh, just enough.
뻔히 보이는 게로군.
Not much damage if I hold there. Uh-oh, I think Ishmael got staggered.
자, 잠시
Yep.
보이는 것을 두려워하지 마시게. 침 바르면 낫는다네. 이건 좀 과했나?
Yeah, this is so fucked. Go for it. Okay, good. One less.
다음은 어디요? 엄청나게 강한 일격을. 자,
Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ow.
방금 전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중이라네. 이따가 버스에서 회고해야 하지 않겠는가?
But yeah, it's very close, so might as well go for it.
참.
Go for the ice.
다음은 어디요?
There we go.
추잡하네.
Now we're doing some damage. Fucking Christ, Ishmael. That was awful.
감동적이지 않을 수 없네. 해결사 영웅기에 이런 구절이 있었지. 어디 보자.
And here, there comes a new one. Okay, go.
탈출 개체 확인.
자,
날 뛰어보라고.
네 피부.
씹는 맛이 있는데.
Nice.
제압 완료.
Okay, we went through being very fucking
기회인 것 같소.
on the losing side to oh my god, we are winning.
내가 그대를 기억하게.
And we took some. Oh, Oh, one of our allies died. Oh.
기억할 것이니.
Ooh. Oh, and Sinclair? Well, thank you. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take it, and Sinclair any day. Go.
불길 속으로.
Sad that we lose one of our bodies, but
좋아. 그 오물을
oh yeah, he's fucked.
떼어내주지.
Oh, not so much. Because Sinclair sucks at the end. Oh my god. Okay, you did your best, buddy. You did your best. But you're not losing that one.
날 뛰어보라고.
Yeah, there you go. Ooh, just a little bit more. Ooh, also just a little bit more.
그들은 낭만하지
Okay,
않을 것이네.
we damage it.
숨이 가빠져도 결국 우위를 점했기 때문이지.
Let's go. Let's go. Something caught my attention from the corner of my eye after another round of brutal combat. Huh? What's this now? We were on the final car, just adjacent to the freight car, when we discovered that odd box with the T Corp logo on it. Ah, this oh fuck, my throat. Ha! This the emblem of T Corp. Of T Corp. It appears that the wall covering it was, in the fierceness of our battle, broken. Didn't the chief executive guy, Hubert, right? Didn't he offhandedly mention something about partnering with other wings? Guess they were in cahoots with W Corp too. Ah, because of the time shit. Such collaborations are not limited to T Corp. It is often the case that a wing may work with another. It is only on rare occasions that they urgently request the assistance of less significant, lesser-known corporations such as our own Limbus company. Their choices appears to be quite irregular. Huh. Sounds like W Corp's heydays are long behind them. Just like this wall that's falling apart, revealing what's behind. Oh, speaking of falling apart, this room sure got messed up, huh? It was difficult for me to ignore how Rory hurriedly swerved to a different subject as though she had made a mistake. Even the tone of her voice shifted like she was catching herself. The various destroyed prosthetics parts covering human remains indicate that this train car, was boarded by several prosthetic equipped fixers. I can't think about that right now. Let's deal with the task at hand first. Maybe these people are from the same office as that guy we met at the platform, remember? He said he was a warp over at T-Corp on an expedition. Look, it's almost like they're all wearing standardized sets of prosthetics. Same make, same model, everything. I believe I have read articles about stating that certain offices do exclusively hire fixers with prosthetics. Wait, we were making through the bloody train car when we suddenly heard Sinclair's voice crack as though he saw something awful. Fee! He's one of the... Hey! He is the one we caught on the platform! This is the fixer who suddenly started venting at us. Oh. Oh. Huh? Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit. Yeah, he says something about going at the T-Corp on an expedition and failing. Oh, the one. Oh, okay, the one that I made at the boarding platform. They brought a whole train car full of fixers for this contract. I guess he wasn't exaggerating by calling it an expedition. There are over a dozen broken arms strewn about. They must have thought brilliantly by replacing their broken arms with backup arms. Perchance, quite a strategy. Makes sense. That would explain all those broken prosthetic arms and legs in this car. Executive Manager, this is likely an aftermath of a battle between the fixers and the bloodbacks. There were many similar cases during the war. Those using prosthetics would simply let their bodies be destroyed in battle, because they considered them to be disposable as long as their wallets would permit. Of course, the blatant lack of self-preservation often led them to early graves. Maybe that's true. I see, there are multiple possible interpretations depending on one's perspective. Despite the fact that there is but a single scene,
I will remember both of your inputs. Hmm? That's a good attitude. Employees with the attitudes like yours often made it to the end of the war. Yes, well, good for them. Damn. Yeah, there's not much to say in that one. Faust answers Odyssey in an uncharacteristically snappy manner. Signs of fatigue were creeping into her pensive expression. You alright, Faust? It was rare to see any actual expression from her. I was starting to get worried. I am physically unharmed, yet... yes, I am alright. However, I do not enjoy this circumstance, which we find ourselves in. It is as though I am casting nets to nowhere while lost and isolated in a blind sea. I could usually complete these deductions within moments after establishing a few basic cross-references between the accessible information. Her voice was such a whisper for the second part of her sentence that even I could barely hear what she was saying. Ah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Feeling like you're completely lost, obsessively casting net after net over the black reefless lake in desperate hopes that one of them might pull in something we could eat. No way to tell where we are. No way to tell if there are even anything to eat on that glassy water surface. Grasping at distress, you know? This sense I find merely in is not unlike your own. It is like laying my back over an unseen grave, for the reflection of radiance upon my eyes and the sanguine scent hanging from the tips of my olfactory does me not of the forging path. It seems that Ishmael and Ji-sang pick up on the first part of her sentence, however. They walk up to her and share a few words of consolation. By the way, I don't ever recall you talking like that fast. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's something different about you today somehow. That is... Oh, I mean, I don't hate it. I'm actually glad to learn that you had a soft side.
Aww. That's cute. That's actually cute.
That is this unseen side of you. It is unfamiliar, yet quite fresh. Is that so?
Fast replied was curt. She closed her eyes. Most per the information provided by the pamphlet of the platform, it is unlikely that this train is composed of 12 passenger cars and 1 freight car. Because we are on the 11th car at the moment, that leaves a single car between us and the freight car in which Mephistopheles is secured.
Which means
that there is a high likelihood that we will soon encounter the blood fiends responsible for the creation of the blood bags aboard this train.
just beyond that door.
Well, how impressive could it be if its fighters are this weak? We practically smashed through their entire horde, no problem. A different, more accurate interpretation would be to say that being capable of commanding a force as large as the bloodbags we have defeated should be considered a high-risk entity.
Although this is not common knowledge, there is a subcategory of fixed-skull bloodfiend hunters who specialize in, yes, hunting bloodfiends. Huh, I don't think I have seen those. Assuming that information is true, it can be inferred that bloodfiends are difficult foes that require a certain expertise to defeat. Now that I'm thinking about it, if bloodbags are like mindless thralls to bloodfiends, then they're kind of like their private army, right? A being of power who can create a force of their own without concern for lower morale or desertion. Wartime or not, they will always make for formidable foes. The sinners can each exchange various opinions with one another, possible strategies, estimations of the bloodfiend's strength. And all of a sudden, violence, indecisiveness, idleness. Our quest is to defeat the villain who has brought such pain and misery upon this train, is it not? It may be vaporizing the lifeblood of the innocent as we speak. Mighty or feeble, I care not. I swear upon mine honor that I shall smite this foe and let my hand of justice be the judge of their fate. Let us hasten now.
Oh my, that is a new face for Don Quixote. I don't think I have seen her this angry, ever. Shit, okay. Are you sure you don't know Bloodfiend's Dawn? You seem really agitated by it. Don Quixote's sudden outburst is immediately put a stop to the chatter. She's not wrong. Besides, we have to deal with the Bloodfiends to complete our contract. With that, I open the door leading to the final car of this train. Oh, buddy. What is gonna await us? The One Who Lords. That's quite the name. And it requires one of these? Oh shit, okay.
싱싱한 풀이
A little bit
보이네.
pricey, hey. This room. Oh, hello there. Yeah, that looks like a blood fiend, I think. What is with that look on thy faces? Thou stands in the audience of the prince. Where are thy obsequious smiles?
He must be the blood fiend who caused this outbreak. He is our target.
Fall to thy knees and grovel before royalty! Who the hell are you to make those demands? I shall impart this upon thee only once, so listen well. Cassidy. Thou mayest address me as Prince Cassidy, the sixth kindred. On the sixth? Not that impressive. You're a kindred of the sixth generation, the rightful prince in refuge from his family.
Art thou the villain who had brought such destruction and massive massacre upon this vessel?
Thou art that shady one, so rudely before your prince, yet I am feeling generous, for I am quite sated at the moment. As thou must have seen on thy journey here, this place is a hall of banquet for a feast most majestic. No matter how many blood bags I create, no matter how much I devour them, the humans just won't stop coming. I'll enjoy what was cast into my maw.
He dons the mask for the purpose of merrymaking.
What?
If we are going to exchange pleasantries, why don't you take that mask off? Or are you unfamiliar with the basic etiquette?
How this mask? You wanna come off? Can't take it off. Shouldn't take it off. There's no prince without the mask. We're so ugly behind the mask. So we all decided how repulsive we've become. But once I've drunk your blood full, then it'll go back as to how it used to be. And then I can unmask myself.
Who's stitched that mask to your face, Ken? Not a half-bad job.
Of course, it's excellent! Because this mask was crafted by none other than the great and the eminent barber, whose name I dare not even speak, but it hurts so much.
Barber made that shit? How?
I mean, a barber is supposed to cut, hair. Huh? No, I'm smiling. Look how hard I'm smiling and laughing. Yes, I am the prince. That's what I am. He's a bloody loon, isn't it? Alright, done with the giggles then. Get ready for the beginning of your life. I enjoy things like you and your friends. Don't cry, bawling and bowing, sniveling on the ground for your lives. Lunge at me instead, The aggression, the boiling blood. Oh, how I love the fire. Where are you, deaf? Look around! There are 15 of us and only one of you!
Do not let your car down, Heathcliff. Dysentery has managed to turn countless passengers of this train into his blood bags.
I ain't letting my guard down, but we blasted through so many blood bags we couldn't even keep count, didn't we? Couldn't even keep count? Oh, no, but the count is so important! I have to keep count of our visitors. Oh yes, of course. And remember to keep a count on our dearest visitors. Yes, sir, I do. You have no idea how powerful I am, and I shall not relinquish my throne to thee from this burning kingdom. All I have to do is sit here and not do nothing. Let the bloodbags present themselves before me. There is no paradise like this out there. You have no idea what I did to create this place. Oh, how elated my forbear kindred would be. Should they be here to witness what I have created? This cornucopia of abundance, the pleasure, oh, the freedom! This freedom! But this kingdom is mine! I made it! I'm not giving it away, no!
This is rather curious. It appears that this bloodfiend leaves this car only on rare occasions. Yet we have seen signs of his insidious influence throughout every car we have visited so far. Then, what he meant by how the bloodbags present themselves before him has to be... Hold on a minute!
Oh, hello there, Sasha. Yeah!
A figure suddenly and frankly charged into this car. It was Sasha, the figure we ran into one of the earlier cars. Cassidy shrinks into his throne, the sudden burst, terror apparent in his face. Ah, it is thee! By thee, hast thou truly journeyed here to assist us in our quest? Lo, the villain is the bloodfiend responsible for the charges that have been transpired aboard this train. Help us lay that car and eventually lead the passengers thou hast protected thus far out of this train. Bloodfiends. What if there was more than a single bloodfiend on board? One still capable of rational thought. Oh. Damn, you actually made it all the way back here. I guess the Wings don't give out contracts to just anyone. She's a bluffing, isn't she? I used to fight to my damage too, till I was the last one standing. What's she talking about? But where did that leave me? In the end, I stood alone with nothing but a single one of these 4 arms left. Kinda funny how the perspective on life can just completely flip when you're really in the shit. I think my last thoughts were, man, I don't wanna die. So, I fell on my knees and I pleaded. I told him that, Don Quixote, watch out! I'd do anything to live. Blood rapidly crystallized on Sasha like a suit of armor as she swung her greatsword at the sinners, striking them even before Faust finished her sentence. Ugh! What? What did I say? I commanded you to give me a warning before jumping in like that! Don't you know how loud your stupid arms are? I thought the family had come for me! I'm sorry, Lord Cassidy. Allow me to introduce my kindred to thee. To be the first of many of this is my escape for the kingdom I intended to build. My kindred, my loyal squire, who shall be at my side as I build a dynasty of my own, my family. Lord Cassidy, I intended to select the more powerful of the bunch of descendants to this car, as you have commanded me, but the humans in my car were all weaklings, so I present before you this group from the first-class car. Kindred. Are you even aware of the exact nature of a kindred? Nah, but I can tell you this. When I accepted my lord's blood into my veins, it was as though I was reborn. Let's see. A bloodfiend's kindred is like a sub-entity of the bloodfiend, similar in concept to sub-entities created by distortions or abnormalities. It must have been desperation that drove you to accept that proposition without hesitation, despite the lack of relevant information. Maybe that's probably what's going through my head before I became a kindred. That has been the cahoots with this villain all this time, as is lucky. Even then, when we first laid our eyes upon thee. Lady, you have no idea how much I freak out when one of you asks me something about red eyes. Not that it would have mattered if you suspected me, though. This my red eyes is just a prosthetic. Then, the passengers who were under thy protection. Haven't I told you that the count matters? The longer the line, the better. Oh. Those bloodbags began shoveling into the room from behind Sasha. So one among them stood out to me. Oh, I knew it. We can't have shit in the city, man. We can't have shit in the city. My mind immediately snapped to the shell who grabbed Don Quixote's coattails. I knew that the passengers were dead the moment we realized Sasha was a bloodfiend, but this... I really hoped that I wouldn't have to face this reality, not like this. Oh, she's mad. She's actually... There was a child. Yep, little Ron wanted to be a fixer if she got to grow up. You think she won? Though I can tell you on good authority that living as a blood bag is way better than the drudgery that is the life of a fixer. Believe me, I know. Hold thy vile tongue! Jamie got becoming a famous fixer, respected fixer, and an actor of justice. It's not just a stupid pipe dream that always ends up in crushing disappointment, or a really early grave. Silence! Silence! Don Quixote did not give Sasha time to finish her sentence. She was already charging full speed at her with her lance drawn. Holy shit, Don is going feral right now. I'm dead with too, though. After witnessing a shit like that. Okay. Time has come. They only have half health. Why is that? Why do they only have half health? half health. And then... Nice. Okay, good.
탈출 개체가
봐봐.
정리되었습니다.
저기는 땅에 떨어졌네. 이제 우리를
Oh.
누가 막겠는
Oh, this is what it looks even more demonic. Oh yeah, I think this is a special one, I think. Yeah, this must be a special one. Hungry blood bag. Yeah, definitely even more special than any other, I think. Give me a second though, I'm gonna go for more water. Okay, I come back with more water. Let's yeah, let's just ball.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Win rate whip off. It should be fine, right? Right. Okay, maybe I should be somewhat careful.
지금이 기회인 것
Oh, we're
같아.
fine. Now we're fine. We're fine. Ow. There we go.
그들은 낙마하지 않을 것이네.
Yeah, more
그리고 숨이 가빠져와도
views.
우위를 점했기 때문이지.
Yeah, no, we're doing good.
내
Yeah, nothing
앞에
much I can do
막을
there.
자는 없어.
Honestly. Shit. I should have used the counter. Good. Very good, Don Quixote.
그들은 낙마하지 않을 것이네. 피를 흘리고
Yeah,
숨이
just target the other
가빠져와도
ones.
결국 우위를 점했기 때문이지. 내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
Ooh, almost. Goodbye.
저기는 땅에 떨어졌네. 이제 우리를 누가 막겠는가?
Go for
내
it.
앞을 막을 자는 없어. 추잡한
Nice. And bye bye.
놈은 어디요?
That's gonna hurt.
감동적이지 않을 수 없네.
Oh, yeah, that's Sasha.
이런 구절이 있었지. 어디 보자.
Yep, staggered. Shit.
잠시 무릎 꿇는 것을 두려워하지 마시게.
Yeah, such is the dangerous one here.
이건 좀
So yep, weak to blunt. I more or less know how to handle you because of you, because I got your identity. I'm still gonna have to watch out though. Gonna use this one just to recover some health to everybody, especially with Faust in this state. Okay, that should be enough to dodge. Enough to dominate. Oh, and you're set to go with this. Okay, we need one more. There we go.
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어. 자, 테디, 나를 따라해 보는 거야. 짜잔.
There you go. And no, not quite staggered. This one's gonna get you staggered though. Come on. There you go. Oh, I'm dead. Dead. Okay, nice.
그들은
Only you left.
낙마하지 않을 것이네.
Weeball.
피를 흘리고 숨이 가빠져와도 결국 우위를 점했기 때문이지.
I just realized everybody is like stunned. Why is everybody stunned there? Like, why are you guys standing there? Like nothing.
재밌는 맛이 있는데?
Oh, okay, cutscene. Ah, unbelievable! My first country to be created without their authorization. Is this bumbling fool?
I pray for your forgiveness, my parent. Be gone from my sight. At least thou hast brought me blood bags for substance. It must be the responsibility of a parent to clean up the mess of his child. What a load of shit. With that, Cassetti reached out towards the pile of blood bags on the ground and... Oh... Okay. With that, Cassetti reached out towards the pile of blood bags on the ground and... Aha! Oh, what a pundits! I had nearly forgotten the sensation! A rumor of hardened blood materialized over the Bloodfiend's body. His sheer aggression and hatred was palpable enough to make our skin crawl. It appears that he has empowered himself by reaping their blood. Oh dear. Yeah, now that's the look of a Bloodfiend that I remember from... Shit, I forgot her name already. I just said it Elena. Though my powers is yet to be to fully return, this magnificent armor is quite benefiting of a parade for the prince who had become a king. Wouldn't thou agree? Yes, sir. Yes, you do. Of course you do. Charge me now, oh rebels! Charge thy king!
저기는 땅에 떨어졌네. 이제 우리를 누가 막겠냐?
Yeah, bro. If he were not if we're not acting like he is acting right now, he would find like really a lot of common ground with let's say fucking Don Quixote. How much they speak in like old English. Shit. Gonna have to block this one, I guess. This is concerning, to say the least. Very concerning.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Yeah, teleport just to get
찢어버리겠네.
Ryocho back to speed.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
Yeah, boss is gonna be dead in. Yep. There we go. Dead. We have it in Claire though, and Claire should fill the shoes nicely.
그대로 기억하겠네. 나님께서도 그대로 기억할 것이니. 용맹하게
Okay, now it's all once. Yeah, I can do this.
곧 되돌아올 것을 고대하고.
Okay, go forth.
내가 눈에 새겨주.
Oh man, yep, run out of bullets. Well, it was gonna happen sooner or later. I really need a new Heathcliff.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
Well, it was bound to happen.
그대들 기억하고 있지 않은가?
Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good.
동그랗게 뜨고 짚은
Okay, same out Ryoshu.
그다지 어려울 것도 없지 않겠는가?
Unclashable, yep. Inflict, oh, yep. Yeah, no, that's a lot of damage that I am not willing to take. Not at all.
순식간에 끝내죠.
Good.
Okay, nice. I think we're all fine.
어떤 상황이 닥쳐도 포기하지 마세요.
Yeah, we're fine, we're fine, we're
저들의
fine.
공격은 우리의 투지를
Totally fine.
깨뜨릴 수 없을 테니.
Except that we are losing every fucking clash, that is. And I have to defense here. I can't clash for shit right now. Okay, Ryoshu still has this, so let's go. Okay, nice. Very nice indeed.
막을 자는 없어.
Not nice.
헛!
Yeah, this shit's gonna take a while. Especially with this rabbit heels left right now. Ow.
자, 동료들이여. 자세를 갖추고 저들을 맞이하세.
Okay, we are getting more aggressive now.
끝나지 않는 모험을 향하여.
Why is it all going to... What do you have against Sinclair, dude? What do I need for this? More envy. Go! Yeah, it appears that that effect happens every time that I use like a rip and tear ability, I think. Very nice, Sinclair.
돌신해야도 퍼레이드의 마지막이면
Bloodthirst. That's a new one.
장면을 준비하고 있었지.
Okie dokie.
아무렇지도 않았고.
Yeah, that should do fine.
그러니 우리도 아무런 위협 없이 대처할 수 있을 것일세.
Go.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
Yeah, no ammo. Good enough. Oh, just a little bit more and we are gonna start it.
어떤 상황이 닥쳐도 포기하지 마세나. 저들의 공격은 우리의 투지를 깨뜨릴 수 없을 테니.
Okay, good enough. Good enough. Yeah, let's just keep it going with minuscule stuff. If anything, just to get some resources. Who knows? Maybe with this we'll also manage to get him through the staggered threshold. Nice, we have Fanatic now. Ooh, just a little bit more. Oh, and stagger! There we go, and now, oh my god, we can do... Holy shit, yeah, we can do the self-destructive perch with fucking Fanatic on it. That's just gonna do a lot. Don Quixote, do you have... Oh yeah, you can do Rip's face. Rodion can do her special now. If I'm not mistaken, you... Fuck it, just do it. You do this, yep, and you hit left do this. Actually no, you do this. Go forth!
내 앞을 막을 자는 없어.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
that almost could have been perfect if you did not fuck it up at the end, Sinclair. Oh, and done! Thank you, Don! Thank you, Don. I can always rely on high output damage on Don. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. And I'm very, yeah, it was, yeah, it really fits for Don to give the final blow. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts! Yes, I love your boiling human blood, but this is too painful. This guy keeps regenerating no matter how many times we tear him to pieces. This, I don't know if we can. The mental fatigue finally got to Gregor and Sinclair, who collapsed to the ground. The strange environment of warp trains was proving to be significant help to the Bloodfiend's regenerative ability. The battle continued much longer than our scuffles at the Cape Corp border checkpoint or our struggle against the endless hordes of the dead at basement of Wuthering Heights. The Sinners had all grown much stronger since then, but they were reaching a breaking point. Jesus Christ! Yeah, no, the fact that they, you know, the blood still stays there and all that shit for a Blood Fiend, yeah, for a Blood Fiend, this is like a fucking home base of operations. Holy shit! Hey, Don Quixote! Don Quixote continues to wildly pummel the Blood Fiends with her lance, breaking, stabbing, and crushing him every time a body part regenerated. All right, because the Blood Fiend can't really die. Because we're in the warp train. I am so hungry. Ridiculous! Ridiculous! Thy hunger is no justification for this massacre thou hast wrought! Shut up! You don't understand! You don't know how awful it is to surviving for 200 years on that disgusting, horrible... No! I don't even want to think about it! What? What do you mean with it? Shut up! Be quiet! No, I'm sorry, I'll be good. Please let me have just a sip. Just the smallest sip, please! It won't matter. How many times you have stabbed me? I shan't stop until all of thy flesh has bone has organs that crush into a viscous, shapeless mush, never to become a whole again! But the Bloodfiend's regeneration is so powerful that he's recovering as fast as Don Quixote is destroying him. He's regenerating at an insane rate. We can't... Ugh, my kindred, my child! I have given thee new life. I invited thee to this banquet. So do thy responsibilities. The blessing of a parent must be repaid, no? What can I do? Find their weakness, break their anchor, make them kneel and grovel before me in desperation, just as you had. Wait, I think I got an idea. Sasha began to look around wildly, surprised by Cassidy's son in command. Is that the way they fight? Remind me a lot of the way we prosthetic using fixers fight. Huh? Just as prosthetic fixers slowly lose their sense of self-preservation, their limbs becoming no more important than tools to be replaced. These idiots act with such abandon, as if they have multiple lives to burn through. Uh-oh. With nothing to protect, they throw themselves wildly into battle like moths to a flame. And forget to look after what's really important, like this little thing. Oh, they got the card, didn't they? With one of her remaining arms Sasha picked up, the MasterCard key Faust showed her in one of the previous cars. Fuck. Don Quixote, stop her now! Oh, my parent, I offer this gift to you. Gah! Don Quixote immediately leaped at the fixer, but one of her arms struck her away with great force. Ishmael and Mersold, who had been holding Cassady down, were no match for his strength. Without Don Quixote's fury, the Bloodfiend threw them both to the side and grabbed the keycard. This is the key to the first-class cars, my lord. With this, grow your army of bloodbags to bring glory to the kingdom. No. Cassady examines the master keycard with clear interest. Without that keycard, we'll be trapped inside this train for thousands of years until it reaches its destination. Dante, I believe that I have tried my utmost to overcome this adversity, without access to vast knowledge and intelligence. However, with our loss of the master keycard, the uncertainty of this circumstance has greatly exacerbated at the origin of this plight. Faust took a deep breath as if she was about to take a deep dive into the source of all this trouble.
Must be my over-reliance on Faust. From what I can tell, Faust has always been operating based on information she received from Faust. So, a situation like this, when she has to make decisions on her own, has to be unfamiliar to her. But Faust is an admirable sinner, with or without Faust. Oh, I've been thinking the same thing about myself, actually. That I might have been relying too much on that perfect Faust. But even without Faust, you still give us a good directions to follow after analyzing the information we brought you. Maybe uncertainty itself doesn't always have to be a problem for us. Remember, thus the lack of plan itself becomes the plan. Consider yourself. I see. Indeed, among many, I am a Faust that believes in uncertainty. Our loss of the master keycard is but one of innumerable uncertain variables in the equation. The constant is, however, that the Bloodfiend is just as desperate as we are. Thus, the only option that remains at present is to compromise. You there! Looks like thou art the one who's been regenerating your friends. Stop doing that, alright? Don't heal a single one of them, or I'll smash your precious keycard to pieces. I'm out of here, Squire. Compromise? To compromise with a villainous violence to occur! I didn't have the time to regenerate Don Quixote's severe injuries just yet, and the rest of the sinners were already unconscious. The only sinners who could still move and talk normally was Faust, whom I just rewound the clock for. Yeah, let's do that. Very well. Then, Cassetti, why don't we move this conversation to a different location? Only I will accompany Dante to this negotiation. I will make my intentions clear now. Dante and I will not attack you there. There's no doubt in my mind that Cassetti must be completely exhausted by the unending barrage of attacks from Don Quixote and the sinners. Faust's suggestion that we move this conversation to a different place without the sinners must have been a sweet one. Just you two, huh? Yes. The fry car is immediately adjacent to this one. That is where we will further discuss what we each have to offer to one another. That cloak must be thy monarch then, And thou art one of their retainers. Correct. Very well, this will be a royal debate. Then, it is only right that a royalty task to no one else but the one who is equal. Your Esquire. We'll be back in a minute, Don Quixote. Thus, we left the incapacitated sinners and Don Quixote, who watched on with hollow, despondent eyes as we walk away. We carefully made our way into the freight car. So, Faust, why are we doing this in the freight car again? Oh, because we have access to Mephistopheles, right? Is that why? I hope so, because, we have a shitload of stuff inside Mephistopheles that we can take advantage of, And that's what I'm thinking, at least. Also, yeah, change the background. Dante, this will be my first attempt at a gamble. What? With that, the door closed shut behind us. Whew. Oh, buddy. Oh, lordy, buddy. A gamble, you say? Well, that's what I have been doing a lot with to try to get that Don Quixote. The negotiation. Oh dear. So this passageway leads straight into Mephistopheles? This is where it all started. This stupid bus awoke me from my slumber. If only this bus hadn't completely filled up the freight car. I wasn't planning to start the parade so soon. Or create a kindred here. Dante. The connection has been restored. Oh, I see. Connection? The suddenness of her statement briefly knocked me off my train of thought. I looked at her and cocked my head in confusion. And she replied with an even quieter whisper without looking away from the Bloodfiend. But I think Mephistopheles has re-established my connection to Faust. I see! Good! Now we have at least some options to fill. Did you know that this will work? No. And as I have stated before, this was a pure and uncalculable gamble based on my uncertain hypotheses. This success helps me somewhat comprehend Miss Rodia's fascination with gambling. I see. Oh, buddy.
Well, I guess that's one way to look at it. A faint smile appeared on Faust's lips for a moment before fading away. Oh, that's cute. That's so cute. It's cute. See, this is like we call Gabmoy, right? It's like very Gabmoy.
Now that the connection has been re-established, I would like to make a complaint against the Faust in the...
I would like to file a complaint against the Faust.
I would like to file a complaint against the Faust in the Gesellschaft management regarding the fact that they neglected to list the information pertaining to the loss of connection within the interiors of the warp trains. However,
I would like to make a complaint to the manager of this for the Faust network.
Finding a solution to this situation takes precedence. I have much reason to believe that their omission was done on purpose, but I hope that such is not the case.
Faust greatly advanced towards the Bloodfiend.
Let us discuss the details of our compromise. What are you willing to accept in return for the Master Key card?
If thou wert just anyone, I would have wished to turn thee all into blood bags and drink every last drop of thy blood. But thou art unlike a common person. My wish is to maintain the secrecy, this kingdom of mine, for as long as possible, and thine wishes to leave this place, right? Once I relinquish it to this key card, and once thou returnest to your first class seats, we'll live here happily ever after, like nothing happened. And when the train gets there, you get off the train. Everything goes back to the way they're supposed to be. How's that for a deal?
Like nothing happened. Faust, what about the job we were contracted to do in the first place? Our memories and any signs of the battle will be entirely erased upon our arrival. We will have no way to relay our news, whether one of success or failure. If we had the means to defeat him, then at least W Corp would inform us that our contract was successful after the fact. However, this current scenario will leave us with nothing to show for, not even the smallest hint, and the contract will end in failure. However, what takes precedence over the contract is you and the sinner's psychological stability.
Thank you, Faust. It's not like we always been successful, so that was something I could live with. But but what about the other passengers of this train and its future passengers? I remember that look on Don Quixote's face whenever we would come across these inevitable forms of injustice. Faust does not reply. Yet the lack of reply was a reply all in its own. Are we going to have to let them die? Innocent lives will be lost, but we cannot prioritize their lives over our safety. That must be Faust and the company's policy. And yet... Oh shit, she followed us! I shouldn't allow this! Don Quixote! I thought her wounds were too severe for her to even crawl, let alone walk, but with sheer will, she pushed herself through the pain to reach the fried car. I will not tolerate this! We cannot let this vile wretch live and turn a blind eye to everything he's done! It's her! Again! I can see he fears her. What? Will you want to stay here for what is essentially an eternity within this train? I know the truth. Everything hinges on this key, doesn't it? As soon as I break this in half, you'll have to spend eons inside this. I care not. I would welcome the eons, should it be in eons of penance for thee. This much preferable for letting thy villainy go unanswered. Let this place be the site of thine eternal judgment. Faust and I grabbed Don Quixote. She'd normally be strong enough to wriggle free of her grips, but she already pushed herself beyond her limits merely by walking here. Faust and me! Thou mustn't let him live, Manager Esquire! Don Quixote, letting him destroy that key means that you'll be condemning the sinners to thousands of years of torment. Then I shall fill the millennia with the tales of legend I had read in the magazines. No time, however infinite, shall be too great to overcome should we endeavor as one. Certainly, you are aware that your suggestion is no solution at all, Don Quixote. Then, there has to be another way, no? The word both possessors of great wisdom, boss, Manager Esquire, is there truly no path in which we may bring justice to the villain, and the sinners remain unharmed? Her struggles began to wane, but this was no acceptance.
This was dejection. Wait, Don Quixote, no! In the commotion, we failed to notice that the Bloodfiend had been quietly advancing at us. We let Don Quixote go at the last second, but we were a second too late. Oh, my dear Sparren, forgive my transgressions of creating another without a dissection. Oh. Thou shalt become my next kindred! Oh. Okay, I hope we can revert this, Can we revert this one, Dante? Casati screams incoherently as he leaps onto Don Quixote, piercing her neck with his fingers, before we even had the chance to do anything. Oh, I didn't expect this to be the solution. Ah? What do you mean? Us? What do you mean, the solution? According to this information I had viewed in the past, and once again just now, it's... Dante, take cover behind me and remain absolutely still. And please, do know that the other sinners must never hear the word of what is about to happen. Oh. Oh. What? Oh. Don Quixote levitated slightly into the air, the strings of her shoes unraveling as they slip off her feet on their own. What? She looks on with bewilderment as her running shoes fall to the floor. And... I am not gonna scream that. Yeah! Rocinante! I've always had this question swirling at the unfocused backstage of my mind. Oh, it's not that she lost... Oh... It's not only that she lost her shoes, does it? What is it? What is it? Oh shit, yeah, it's not a... Why are you always so protective of those running shoes, Don Quixote? Running shoes? Ha! Dost thou speak of our dear Rocinante? Yeah, those. I have battled through thick and thin, feast and famine with dear Rocinante, in sorrow and in joy, no matter the brutality of these trials that has struck me. It hath been a loyal steed by my side for however long it hath been in existence. She doesn't know when she got them? Oh. Manager Esquire, where's hast thou, thou not saluted Rocinante as well? This may be a rather auspicious occasion to do so. Nope, I think I'm good. Ha! Do be not bashful, go on ahead. Look, Stinky, smell girls is torturing TikTok with Stinky. Stinky feet. Stinky they are not! Scuff as they may appear, Rocinante is in pristine condition. Also, thou shalt not trust me as a small girl. Evacuate. Damn. Don Quixote, don't tell me you go to sleep wearing those Rocinante. Oh, I have always been quite certain that someone so steamosty, my dear Esquire, will care to ask me how Rocinante fares. I didn't mention that this question was inspired by numerous eyewitnesses reports from other sinners who saw her wandering the halls in her pajamas and wearing Rocinante. Verily, Rocinante and I remain bound together, even in slumber. There shall be no separating the two of us. We are bound not by need nor want. We are simply bound together through a blind delight. Now that I think about it, every single identity of Don Quixote was always wearing those pairs of running Oh, fuck. I didn't even realize that. Really now? Huh. Have you ever taken them off? Taken them off? Fie, whatever dost thou mean? As in, detached Rocinante from my body? 'Tis a very odd insinuation thou makest. She looks at me with puzzled eyes, as though taking those pair of running shoes off was somehow an inconceivable idea. They were something much more than just her favorite pair of shoes. Her odd attitude of treating something so far removed from common sense is something completely ordinary. What does Rocinante mean to Don Quixote? Her loyal steed, clearly, but are they alive? Are the shoes alive? What even is that thing? Yeah! Oh! An overwhelmingly powerful pressure suddenly explodes, radiating in all directions. Are they like a fucking limiter? To Don Quixote? What the fuck is happening? As the metallic stench of blood suffocates the boss, filling every corner of it with its sickening horror. Then, darkness. What the fuck?
Oh, feet. What the fuck? Wait. Feet! Wait a minute! Holy shit! That looks cool! What are... Oh, fuck. Are you a blood fiend? Is Don Quixote a blood fiend? Let's read. No, that's impossible! In all stormy darkness, voices are only light. You are... No fucking way! What the what? Are the fucking choose your fucking limiter? So you're telling me that all this time we have had a fucking entity that is like on par with fucking Elena, or even powerful than Elena, someone that can rival the fucking library in strength with us this entire time? Shit! Well, color me surprised. Holy shit. I was not expecting that. Not at all. Oh, okay. You are the second kindred. How did you? I should have felt your presence. Yeah, so the fucking Rocinante shoes were... They are like her limiter. To hide the presence or something? Is that what fucking Virgil was saying, like in Canto 3? About the incident? Did something similar to this happen, maybe? Oh, okay, now I'm fucking curious to know what's up with Don Quixote. Holy shit! Oh, I am ready to go to see her Canto then. So she's a blood fiend. So we actually have a blood fiend in our midst. Oh wait, you know what that means? We're actually gonna learn more about blood fiends the Canto 7 then. Okay, let's continue. I don't think I saw a faint outline of an aura. I see a red aura, and a long fur adornments of sorts. Through the shimmering aura I think I saw red eyes. You... You have committed a sin of filial impiety, transgressor. I know that voice, but I also don't. I never heard it in such a low, imposing tone before. It speaks towards the lesser being. The blood fiend, shriveled and kneeling, trampling pathetic. Mercy, O veneer ancestor. I beg for the mercy of the second kindred. I beg for the mercy of the second kindred. I beg for the second... Oh shit, yeah, that was him. Whoop. Yeah, that was him speaking. Whoops. Mercy of an earth ancestor. I beg for the mercy of the second kindred. I beg for the mercy of the second kindred. I beg for the mercy. Insolent worm. Oh! She's absorbing the blood, just like this fucker was doing with the others. God! Crimson droplets of blood slowly rise around the blood fiend's mouth, before goggling and sealing his mouth shut. No language warming its way out of your maw shall be worth my yes. No. To commit the sin of filial impiety by attempting to travel against the bloodstream, to commit such abomination against your ancestor, I cannot well sanction your impudence of continued existence. Oh shit! Coagulate, then melt away. Cassetti's body begins liquefying into a slick streams of blood, his form curling and crumbling, then dripping to the ground. Rapidly, yet ponderously, like that ice cream Don Quixote loves so much. Ew. Melted away on the floor, heated under the searing sun. I guess that's the evaporating thing that you were saying, huh? Hello there, Don Quixote. How are you doing? I mean, I should say Bloodfiend's second kindred. Fuck. Ah, you. Hello? Don Quixote turned to look at me, who was still on the ground after being thrown by the shockwave. And with a cryptic look of pity, she uttered something. Indeed, it must be the promised timepiece. Something I couldn't quite understand. Rocinante, to me. Rocinante, I beseech you. I carefully reached out, grabbed her shoes, and slipped them onto her bare feet, one by one. One day. She gasped, stumbled, and slumped to the ground. Shit. What a fucking what a fucking CG to go back into. Sometime later. Can somebody explain what just happened in a way that makes sense? I knew that the sinners would all be shocked and confused. After all, when they, including Foss and Don Quixote, all came back after life after I rewinded the clock, all that remained was the destroyed door to the foreign car and the disgusting obliterated remains of what was Cassetti. Most personnel had lost their consciousness from the mental stress of the prolonged battle against the Bloodfiend. Whatever measure it was that the manager has taken, it can be said that it was appropriate. So, I guess so. Well, good work, everyone. However, the definition of most personnel includes the 3 individuals. Therefore, it would be most appropriate to direct any questions to them. Wait.
Who are those 3?
Faust, the manager, and Don Quixote, who is still unconscious.
Huh? Really? The 3 of you?
Wow, you were spot on. When did you have the time to notice that? Oh boy. I have identified the 3 conscious individuals by analyzing their walking cadence and voices, moments before my loss of consciousness. Right, so what's going on with the last? Why is she still out cold?
She appears to be in a state of deep slumber. As she is not at a risk of death, she will be waking up soon.
I remember everything, of course. Don Quixote's sudden transformation. How she practically erased the Bloodfiend and his kindred from the world, without even moving a finger. Shit. Yeah, we all saw how powerful Elena was at start of the city levels of threat. You know, even fucking Impuritas Civitatis. Impuritas Civitatis level of threat. And yeah, and it took like the whole fucking library group and fucking Roland to get through to them. But I also remember Faust's last words.
Yeah, please do not. Yeah.
I'm guessing. Yeah, Faust just fucking exploded from the fucking shockwave. I'm guessing. Don Quixote was unconscious, and Faust was answering every question with silence. It was only natural that their eyes would all fall on me. That's you know. Wait, that reminds me. Where's the keycard? Last I remember, it was in Cassetti's hand.
Who's in far more presentable state than he was in before. Wait, so what about the keycard he was holding, though?
He has been half liquefied. The remains have melted with his finger bones. It appears to have become one with the middle phalanges. Oh, wait. Oh no! Everyone calm down! Calm down! Calm down! Oh shit, yeah, no, we're trapped! I really should have packed more cigarettes, huh? But we forced one of those doors open!
The master keycard is not an absolutely necessary element to resolve into this situation.
What? How?
It will require approximately 5 hours to formulate and proceed with an explanation in a manner that will allow the sinners to fully comprehend the exact how of this mythology. Therefore, it will be delivered to you in digestible summarized format.
Well, that was short-lived. Sucking out smoke again.
We can utilize the backdoor of Mephistopheles. Steely confidence in her declaration was more than enough to win us all over. So we headed to the corridor past the back door. Don Quixote is slung over one of our shoulders, and arrived at our destination. Hey, Virgilius.
I can not ask what happened after seeing the stage you are in.
Sandy Patter.
Huh? Grains of sand and seashell-like things fell every step the sinners took. What happened?
Ask someone after me.
To explain it can grains of sand roll about in my throat with every word spoken.
What happened? Some time ago?
Foss explained the simpler gist of this plan was we made our way to the back door. To put it simply, we will spend the time at a space disconnected from the train. The train should be arriving at the destination in approximately 10 seconds. Going by a corp timescale, all we must do is remain somewhere in our original dimension for that duration. And with that, Foss came to a sudden stop in the middle of one of the corridors. Wait, are you seriously gonna just open that door? With this many doors in here, are you sure that it's the right one? Yes, This is the correct door. His safety is completely ensured.
At least I was what's past that door.
I did not bother verifying that particular information myself. It is necessary for future endeavors that I gained experience of encountering something completely unexpected.
What? Oh, you wait!
Yeah, because she doesn't want to rely too much on Faust, seeing as what happened right now in this intervallo. Faust did not wait for Heathcliff to finish his sentence before jerking the door wide open.
Now, please enter through this door.
With Faust's turn command, oh, it's a sandstorm. We quickly walk into the building that looked like a derelict abandoned hospital of sorts.
I think we walked into the middle of a sandstorm. Huh? Aren't we supposed to be indoors? How the heck is this even happening?
I can't open my eyes. I got sun in my mouth. Wait, no way. Is this a sandstorm? Why aren't we inside a building?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Since blurted out a colorful series of complaints trying to cover themselves in the blasting sandstorm. But Faust continued to count in that same and indifferent rhythm before dragging us out of there just as urgently as she had herded us in. So, we managed to return safe and sound to the inheritors of the warp train as it arrived to the at the P-Corps platforms. As the train was still getting cleaned up, that is. With our bodies completely covered in sand. I see.
I thought we'd never make it. Whoa, are you guys okay? How are these passengers?
We were so happy to be done with this whole ordeal that even the W Corp cleanup agents in the middle of a cleanup mission looked downright hospitable.
We are employees of Limbus Company. We boarded the warp train at the behest of your employer.
Oh, so you guys are the people that our captain told us about. They really let you guys keep your memories, huh?
That reminds me, one of the employees must be sleeping inside that hibernation pod over there.
Oh, that. Huh. I've never seen it in action before. Thanks, let me go check. That hidden compartment behind the chair that the cleanup agent crawled into. Inside it was... Huh? Is there anyone in here?
Maybe we're looking at the wrong pod?
This is the correct spot. The disappearance of this individual whom has entered this spot would indicate... I guess these folks aren't all there in the head either. Huh, maybe you guys are just mistaken?
I doubt that. Yes, we must have suffered from a momentarily collective hallucination caused by fatigue. Very well, then. We will see ourselves out.
Faust cut the conversation short before the other students began asking too many questions. Now that I became intimately familiar with the meaning of that gesture, I followed her to the outside without another word.
Have we arrived?
Rise and shine, lass. Then off nap yet?
I see. I will hear the details of the incident on the bus once we're traveling again.
Understood. Any and all relevant reports will be sent to W Corp via LCCA. And
Julius was already there when we arrived. He was sharing a conversation with Faust about what went down inside the train with a serious expression.
I will now leave with Karen and watch them unfasten Mephistopheles from the train. The minute hand on the manager's head seems to be desperately signaling me that they have a lot of burning questions to ask you. Allow me to give you some space.
Sure. Was finally able to ask Faust once Virgil's left.
why did you do that?
Faust's body was quite literally blasted to pieces from the sheer explosive pressure that filled in the room that Don Quixote's shoes come from. Fair. Okay, yep, I was right about the shockwave stuff. It was as though she knew it was going to happen.
Because it was the peripheral course of action to having the same explosive demise occur to your body instead. I do find it regrettable that you were made to turn the clock despite my knowledge of the high likelihood of my death upon that occurrence.
No, I'm not blaming you for that. I just want to know how long you've known that Don Quixote is a blood fiend.
That is something I have been aware of since LCB was first established. The same could be said of Virgilius.
Yeah, maybe they hired a caller because they needed somebody to keep a tab on a second kindred.
Of course. However, it was by the will of the LCA's superiors that this knowledge remains withheld from the manager until the appropriate moment.
And now it makes sense for why Don Quixote is so old. That's why even she called Bersold young. You see, she really is that old. She really is that old. How many years does Don Quixote have? 1,000? 100? 300? I don't know. I guess that's something that we're gonna learn from the canto. And that appropriate moment was back there. And that's why she speaks in old English, just like fucking Cassetti was. That's why she speaks in old English. Makes sense. And that's why the fucking all-nighty stuff. I wonder why she's fixated. I think that's something that we're gonna learn in her canto, huh?
According to my private judgment, yes. Well, as my connection to all communications, including one to Fast, has been severed, I was not in a position to receive the headquarters authorization for that action.
Right. Though the full truth may remain obscured still, we are once again returned. Return? That was our earlier word. We return to one of the warp platforms in our dimension. We return to our daily lives of speculating about what's next in our path, and the usual Faust, reconnected Faust, has returned.
Yes.
Faust replied to Yi-sang, nebulous wording with a quiet affirmation. Please do not take this query with any greater import than a mere jest. However, do you suppose I shall see her again? As in the disconnected Faust? Oh, look at her face! Okay. She shot a puzzled look at Yi-sang. In a way, it was quite the pleasant encounter, was it not? Holy mother of race, Yi-sang! Damn! I didn't know you were quite chill like that, Yi-sang. That's some race you got there, buddy. Risang! We are probably to say to you, huh? That's quite we have evolved from Yi-sang to Risang. That you have quite a race, my man. No fucking wonder you. Yeah, no, you both of you are just a nerd couple. I fucking swear. Don't you think I have not noticed the fucking fan art that I have seen on Twitter a shit ton, especially when they reveal like the fucking sweaters. And you all were like posing on the side, and fucking Foss was basically holding her bosom onto your back. Don't think I haven't noticed the finals of all that shit. You two will look very cute though, I'll say. And both of you have that fucking hair. You have your arms in your arms too. I fucking say, yeah, no, both of you make a good couple. I'll say it. He sang mused ambiguously before leaving us. Phew! The incident at the warp train was such a chaotic mess that it fell shorter than it really was. But I also learned so much about so many things. But it was too soon to start racking our brains about what kind of nonsense trial we were about to face in P-Corp, so I decided to enjoy this momentary peace. How? We find myself at P-Corp? Where is my throat so parched? I'm too tired to explain. Chiquita, you missed out a big time on one crazy adventure. Huh? That bravery the last few grains of sand out of my ears. The serious look at Don Quixote bewildered awakening, grinning. There's no way to know what we'll be facing here at District 16, where P-Corp was located, but we got this, right? The same fate I saw in the Fuzz who believes in uncertainty rises within me too. Oh, I looked up at Fuzz, only to see that Fuzz was looking at me as well. She nodded at me with her usual, barely noticeable smile, and I gave her a light nod back in return. Time to go find ourselves another golden bow. And hopefully this time we won't fucking suck. Or, well, I mean, we did not suck. Honestly, the what happened at Wuthering Heights was way beyond our capabilities. There was just nothing to be sure of. Yeah, there was nothing that we could have done.
But yeah, with all that, that's gonna be all for. Oh wait, actually, before we begin, before I end it, actually, let's see the fourth Walpurgis Night event. Yeah, the theater. Let's see it. Oh wait, but the fourth Walpurgis Night is still on. Is still going on? In that case, I might have to do some grinding off screen. Hey, this music. Yep, Lobotomy Corporation. Is this Yesod's section? I think it's Yesod. Alright, I did ask you, Faust. I look up towards Faust, away from the PDA in my hands, as I rattle and fix the identity cards into each slot. Today is the fourth Walpurgis Night. The location is the same Lobotomy Corp headquarters to the past we visited. Its point in time and the branch of possibility uncertain. Thank you. Please proceed with the slotted identities to suppress the immediate ordeal. Phew. I've slotted in the Lobotomy Corp identities I pulled up during the previous Walpurgis Nights. Bro, I only got one. Well, that being Faust. Faust probably wants to study the correlation between Walpurgis Night itself and the identities that can be pulled only during each Walpurgis Night. Well, it ain't much of my business what identity we're supposed to wear, but can't you at least bother telling us where we are? I swear, it's always you two who... Yeah, I agree. We won't know what to do if you keep the important stuff just between the two of you, right? Yeah. What he said. I was trying to find a way to avoid sounding irritated. You had a way of missing... You're a way of missing words, don't you? Thanks, lad. Huh? I guess. F you. Fuck you? No, like, functional... Oh my god. Functionality upgrade? Come on, don't talk about me like I'm a machine or something. Faust cleared her throat in an attempt to clear the air and stem the conversation from going on a tangent. We are at the information team, department of the former L Corp. Yep, information team. L Corp headquarters. Information team. Well, I do recall that the place we had visited was called the control team department. Yep. And maybe they add a new department with every Walpurgis Night. The training team and the safety team, both adjacent to this department, are currently accessible. Therefore, your assessment is untrue. However, it is possible that there is a reason. The first place the door connected to was this location. Perhaps further analysis may yield more concrete information. She's trying to make a more active role in learning things for herself. It seems that the events at the warp train rattled her more than I thought. Yeah. Yeah, they really did, huh? But I like it. I like this Faust. She's probably concerned that that similar loss of connection of that repository of false knowledge may occur again. This place is pretty barren, huh? The more I look around, the more I just... Purple. I see just purple. You got that right. Can't chalk that up to just being a corporate office, if you ask me. This doesn't seem like a great workplace environment at all. A good commander decorates their subordinates' living spaces with their morale in mind, even if it means going amidst their own taste. Whoever heads this department must be somewhat quiet and fit to lead. I bet I'm not the only one who's unfit to lead. This one who was rummaging through a pile of miscellaneous items mothered from a distance as all this muse at the ceiling. I found some employee doodles and scribbles back here. Huh, I suppose the department leads were called Sephira. They're saying something about how their Sephira is... Phew, now that's some spicy profanity. I will read them. Oh my god, Mercel, you don't have to read the insults and profanities. Understood. In that case, I will instead peruse the documents first and produce a comprehensive summary. Okay, very fair. Sometime later. That is all. Okay, so first of all, thanks for skipping past all the profanities, but... Wow, that made me feel bad, and I got nothing to do with this place. It is not uncommon to see departments late shouting and butting heads, but perhaps a physical altercation would have been preferable to letting such bitter animosity fester like this. It was clear to us that the Sephira did not share a very healthy work relationship with one another. Not to mention that not many employees really put their faith in their Sephira. Hey, this Sephira they call Malkuth. She must have been the Sephira of the control team department when where we thought the ordeal last time. I can tell from the way she talks that she treats her employees like parts of a machine, driving them to their deaths, replacing them when they inactively crumble,
I guess a wing is a wing after all. Yeah, look, here's a conversation log with Hod, the savior of the training team. Looks like she started off pretty rough, but somehow but managed to avoid making things hostile in the office. So from the sounds of it, she really cares for her employees. Not really. Oh well, that's a whole another type of annoying though, you know? Then her heart would never have rested easy as long as she was here. The grievance of the employees would have reached her ears nonetheless. She may have given herself doses of painkillers she hid under the labels of altruism, that she truly cared for them despite it all. Fair enough. And this you saw must have been, I see, the Sephira of the information team department here. Clearly a stickler for the rules. Viper, he was called. Perchance he had an unsavory habit of sinking his teeth into his employees? No, not quite. It is only a figure of speech. He does seem like the irritating type, but he would have served as a decent strategist. This appears to be a meticulous record of the work schedules. According to that digital calendar, the upcoming schedule is... Yep. Fast approaching. There is no time to share the details regarding the ordeal. I suppose we should have checked the documents first. A heavy thump of the light follows Otis' deep sigh. The lobby lights suddenly changed, and the floor began to tremble. Well, can't say I'm impressed. So I'm surprised. We knew that ordeal was coming after all. Still, I wish we'd have some prior knowledge of our enemies this time. Yeah! What in the name of wings is that creature? Vermin, is it? It's so far, yet appeared so grand in size. Naturally, we whip around to look at Don Quixote, but then directed our attention towards something writhing in the distance. A thing of bizarre shape, crawling and squirming. If they have appeared in the safety team's corridors as well, then... They're smart! They're smart! Frost, anything you can tell us about them before they start rushing us? I shouted, watching with horror as the curiously violent grub-like creatures slowly spawned into the hallway from thin air. Even though she probably didn't have much to tell me about them anyway. They will not rush us. There were reports that the descentities are rather slow. Oh, are they the purple ordeal? In fact, they are an ordeal of violet. Time dawn. If they are indeed violet, that is unlikely that we will have much time to discuss this further. Yeah, if they were fucking noon or midnight, we will be fucked. I mean, noon at least you can just avoid it if you are not in the department, but fucking midnight it's a no-go. Midnight is fucking impossible. I fucking swear. We must immediately engage them, starting from the safety team hallway. A similar situation is very likely imminent in the formation team and the training team hallways. Uh-huh? So what we got to... So what? You gotta crush them like there's a time or something? That would be an aptitude, yes. The entities will soon be manifesting in every department if we fail to quickly clear this zone and seek and destroy them in other departments. If we don't? Then we may come face to face with the kind of pandemonium we would rather not have the displeasure of experiencing. Every Clifford counter in each department will immediately drop to 0. Oh, yep, that's what they do. And thus the abnormalities contained within shall be released. Oh, bollocks, come on! We just got off the bloody warp train! I think we just had enough of the wings and shenanigans to deal with by now! Yeah, sip it and grab your weapon. I'm going in. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, well. So, what are we gonna have? Trumpet 1, first trumpet, second trumpet. Oh, episode 2. Grant us love. I see. Let's see, why not? Let's see episode 2. Sometime later. Phew, that's a relief. At least it wasn't indestructible. A rubble of broken stones lay about the exhausted sinner's feet. But that didn't last long. I see. It fades away to naught. Yes, the entity took the form of a stone steel. An object commonly composed of organic matter. It is likely that its existence itself is perceived as a religious artifact in certain determined locales. True. The giant object did suddenly appear out of thin air before dropping right in front of us. Yep, those are the violent noon ordeals. The steel, which had once threatened the Siren with the tentacles, soon disappeared from our satellite. It never existed. Or maybe that was... Ah, fuck, I forgot, man. If us hadn't pushed me into the hallways just in time, I had been... Dante! Oh! We would have all died forever if that thing had crushed me too. We were not crushed by the steel, to be exact. The real issue was the shockwave that came after the crash.
I saw you slip away in a minute, but I had no idea the shockwave would be so deadly.
We're going to have to find a way to deal with that shockwave somehow, or it'll be too risky to continue with our Walpurgis Night expedition. Yeah, I'm not saying that I'm scared of the pain. I have gone through when reviving the sinners, which really hurts, of course, especially when it's 12-fold, but I'm not sure if I want to ask them to repeatedly run a mission that's guaranteed to kill them in the end. Moreover, we don't know if whatever we'll find here it will be worth all the trouble. According to the information given, it is said that ordeals cannot occur in immediate succession.
They can occur right after one another? What, did the giant piece of rock have nothing to do with an ordeal then?
Yes, it was indeed an ordeal of Violet. However, this was the noon of Violet. Yep. Ordeals of the noon are a degree higher than ordeals of the dawn, which we have already experienced with.
Please don't let there be a midnight ordeal of Violet.
First, brows were frowning at an imperceptible angle. She was sighing even as she relayed that information to us, clearly perturbed by something. I suddenly recall what was speculated back at the warp train, that the Gessel chef may have made a purposeful omission.
You don't say.
You think this is the Gessel chef withholding information from you again? There is no evidence to say for certain. They did not withhold information regarding the ordeal at noon. Thus, a more likely explanation is that this was merely a manifestation of a rare possibility. Yet your suggestion does concern me.
Dear God.
If it was indeed a manifestation of a rare possibility, then we must seek for clues in this Walpurgis Night that may point us to an explanation.
So, should we explore further?
But... Oh, hey, Hot! Hello, everyone, can you hear me? A loud buzz, a crackle, and an unfamiliar voice broke through an awkward silence we were wandering in.
Blimey! Who said that?
Oh, I heard Bundy! Oh, I guess I can't hear your answers anyway. Ignore what I just said. Hello, this is Hot from the training team speaking.
It appears that this Sapphire Hut, whose name was a name we'll first learn on the earlier document, he's the one speaking to us.
Uh-huh, so this is her voice, huh? Gotta say, this is kind of what we all expected her to sound, right? We are all investigating how and why an ordeal of noon occurred immediately after the dawn. I understand that an unfamiliar situation like this may cause a sense of alarm and anxiety, but there's nothing to worry about as long as you remember the instructions under the exception. Number 40, AA measure, which I made sure to mention in every training session.
Exception 40, delay? Just how many exceptions did she come up with?
She must be a leader with a very hands-on approach to team management. Commanders who are overprotective of their personnel often make such mistakes.
Guys, I don't think it's time to share our first impressions. I don't know what measures she's talking about. At this rate, we'll get... Oh. There was a dull thick, just as Sinclair began to air his concerns.
Did I just get shot?
Oh, the bullets! The bullets! What was it? Was it a kill bullet, a heal bullet, an SP bullet? What was it?
You there, at the lobby. You've been dusting off during our trails, haven't you? I'm pretty sure I've explained that in outlier cases like these, we'll be firing physical intervention shields, bullets we share with— Oh, the shield bullets. Meal layer. So why are you acting all surprised like you've never been shot before?
Shield bullets?
Huh, that bullet does look kind of familiar, actually. We carefully approached Sinclair to take a closer look at the projectile on him.
Hit him?
Hi, I recognize this. This looks just like the decay ampule. That almost melted me in the battle back at the Key Corp. Ugh, I'm getting a blessing goosebumps just from thinking about it. You are totally badass though, Ichi. Jumping right in front of Dante, taking the bullet for them and everything.
Then she went ahead and hurled a bloody harpoon into his shoulder herself only a few months later. Right, yep, that she did.
Heh, like a good circular narrative structure.
Oh my god!
Okay, you smartasses. I love this dysfunctional family. It's not a K-Corp, Ampiel. While it is true that K-Corp technology was used to regenerate its employees, I barely feel like this fundamentally differs from the type of technology used by K-Corp. It is said that Lobotomy Corporation maintain collaborative relationships with other wings, including K-Corp, though the said collaborations they obtain bullets and ampules of diverse functionalities useful for the workings of this company. It appears that this shield bullet is a result of one such partnership. Wait, and this bullet will... It is said that this bullet can partially negate physical damage, which is also known as rat damage. Yep, rat damage. In Lobotomy Corporation terminology, it will likely shield us from the shockwave created by the Steely as well. Well, we'll have a counseling session later about your lack of focus during training. For now, please try to suppress this ordeal of noon as soon as possible. I'll give everyone a physical intervention shield, so let's try to take care of this ordeal with as few casualties as possible. Dante, let us... Oh, right, let's get move on and deal with the other Steels as well. Indeed. It would be preferable if we return after confirming the destruction of the Steelies in other areas as well. We will have we will have to visit Lobotomy Corporation headquarters of different possibilities as well. We will make use of the Sephira and the shield as soon as we are able to. Good idea. Thanks to the unexpected support from Sephira, we were able to explore further through the Walpurgis Night. All the strings were for their own good. Is that so hard to understand? Uh-oh, are we gonna go through a fucking... a suppression? You know, Anyway, it was just that I couldn't... Sephira suppression, I mean. I couldn't help but think back to Hut's last few utterances that managed to slip through the static. It made me wonder what really went down here at the headquarters of Lobotomy Corporation. A lot of stuff, trust me. It is a story for a whole... For a whole... It can... The story of that shit can be described into a whole other thing. Okay, but yeah, that's gonna be all for today, guys. If you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and become part of the Discord server, so you don't miss out on any uploads to YouTube and whenever I'm going live on Twitch. Or just, you know, whenever my internet doesn't hate me. And with all that, I bid all my dear travelers adieu. So bye bye and have a great day, everybody!